So.
All right.
Yeah, can you guys believe this is the last session?
There's a last
I literally,
anytime we say we're just jinxing it.
I literally
More
even
session. Dude,
wrote
I've
up
said
on the
it
top
before,
of my
like
notes.
every
I
session.
said,
and
the final
somehow-
session.
It's it. Last time on the broken bottles, having put down roots in the enemy-occupied Khaz'Daral, you would find what could only be described as a very pseudo and half-assed safe haven. A cellar that you had been operating out of, and in such, you had delegated certain tasks.
Who's the buyer?
Moving forward, you each took upon yourself a specific type of errand, I guess we'll call it, to try to subterfuge and cause chaos within the enemy forces before your 2-week timer had elapsed. 13 days, realistically, but...
And we made it about 3 hours.
To condense it in what felt like an eternity, but was really like 3.5 hours, Rolger, you had assumed the disguise of a ogre, made your way through multiple levels, finally ending near the secondary feeding pen on E3. Having dismantled it from within, slaying a couple and leaving a demon rampaging through the streets, you tucked away to the railing, where you saw something of great importance, which I'll touch on in a moment. Tyrone, at the same time, you, in your ethereal form, had made it all the way to E2, discovering a bunch of infrastructure left behind by the dwarves, the aqueduct. A little bit too complex for the ogres to fully understand its intention. It had been left to rot. And as you explored the mechanisms that operated it, you were met with a face. An individual that you were not expected to see, though a stranger to you, not to this city, Gorkai Battleborn, a native dwarf to the city who Molnir knew of the last name, one of the great royal families of the city before its fall, who pledged his blade, his nicked and rusted blade of 50 years, to you, assuming that there was anything he could do to assist moving forward. You guys hatched a plan to maybe revive the aqueduct. Calfane and Molnir. During this time, having understanding of the commotion.
We remember clearly, man.
Skip cutscenes. Skip
Skip ads.
The commotion
Skip
that
ads.
you have
Skip
started.
ads. BetterHelp, a sponsor of today's video.
Man. Having safely hidden, waiting out the occupying forces, searching for, obviously, enemies. They knew someone had done something. Body is laid, slain in the street, gored to death. Some hacked to pieces by blade. Though, Molnir, you remained unrecognized. Finally, after many hours finding your way safely home, Calfane, you endured slightly more trepidatious encounter. Having been discovered not once but twice, and first dispersing yourself to another realm, only to come back and do everything in your power to mislead and remain invisible, you also found your way back to the cellar safely. Though, on your heels, you heard the search parties above you. Though they weren't in your immediate vicinity, it's obvious that the ceremonious alarm bells had been raised, so to speak. The entire city was now on watch. There was no whodunit anymore. There was only, enemy is here, kill it. And that mentality, that aura spread through all of the city's levels until Rolger, having directly taunted a dragon, looking it dead in its face, and telling it that it was the inferior species, you went ethereal. And for benefit of the doubt, I let you kind of see the direction it was going, even though your 60 feet was hindered due to etherealness. You still made your way to the main cathedral in the center of the city, the Dormant Throne. That is where you saw the king, if we can call him that, the fire giant, who adorned himself with his blade, spoke to a immensely large dragon. One that you recognized isn't 100% full grown. It's definitely not a 1,000-year-old dragon, but it is by no means...
And they called him Dad.
And they called him Dad. At least the other dragon, the Overseer dragon, came. In a fit of almost calm rage. He didn't like raise his voice. They had this contentious discussion of trying to keep order within their ranks, and that them too were the rulers. That was who called the shots. With a sigh of, sideways anger, the giant said, "Then we ride." And he mounted the dragon. And they took flight into the giant cavity of the city. Thunderous roars echoing through the entirety of the walls. And that's where you find yourself. Just now they have left. That smaller dragon that was there kind of whimpering, like waiting for them to be gone before it made any move. You're here, unsuccessful looking for a scale or hair of the giant. It would seem that both hygienic, but they live in a kind of lavish propriety, if you will. They're there when they need to be. It looks like this room, though it's probably their primary residence, it looks like the dragon probably sleeps here in his giant hoard of just everything. It's got broken furniture, lavish silk blankets, pillows, jewels, like beveled pieces of headwear, helmets, pieces of armor that are shiny, thousands of gold coins, thousands. Pools that are like dunes falling over each other in the corner of this giant throne room. So it's obvious that they inhabit this place a lot, but it's hard to know if this is their resting area. Yes.
How many gold coins?
Thousands!
Are there any gems that are worth 50 gold value?
You see many of gems.
Is there a big ass diamond?
Oh.
Worth 500 GP.
You're still in the room with this baby dragon, but I'll let you roll me an investigation check.
Worth exactly 500 GP, no more, no less.
16.
16. So this is what I'll tell you with the 16. Okay. Oh yeah, there's diamonds, sapphires, emeralds everywhere. The value and carat level of which is indiscernible at this moment due to you seeing it black and white, you being ethereal, and being, let's say, uneducated in the faceting stone department. But there are plenty.
I sit there and I will look over at the dragon.
It's kind of rigid. Its elbows, if you can call them that, are tucked to its sides, and its head's corked. It's almost barely visible. This is a pretty big throne room, and you just walking, your feet towards where he originated from, you're almost 60 feet away from him already. It's a pretty big room. But just on the corner of your vision, you see it's like still waiting, and then another roar transcends up through the cavity, and it like shivers and then slowly walks out and takes flight out of your vision.
Don't do it, Brad.
You hear this storming roar, and the dragon's presence in general has not been a mystery at this point. You guys have heard it so consistently and constantly that it's almost to be expected, but this is different. As the roar travels through the chamber, you hear the ambient volume of where you are, the footsteps, the marching. It all just stops. It instantaneously drops quiet. As you stand in your cellar, you can almost hear the moisture in this damp room. The tension is remarkably high. And for some reason, like a single mother hearing their two boys playing and then they go oddly silent in the backyard, something about this silence is worse than the marching armies trying to find you. There's this insidiousness about it. But either way, it passes in just a moment, as there's now a hustled and hastened march that takes place in its absence of the silence. This hustle, like, as forces unseen by you can be heard marching in all directions. Similar thing. What members of the ogre force remained on this level before your entrance to the aqueduct is now propagating this echoing marching noise that you didn't think ogres were possible of. You didn't think they could fall into a unison type organized group, but alas, they are traveling in some semblance of pattern. But again, also you are not seeing this, you were just hearing it in the ambient chamber.
Dude, and I just talked to Molnir.
You did?
And everything seemed to...
Everything's fine.
Yeah,
So...
that one's on me.
I'm kind of like, damn.
Gorkai.
Ogre's really fucking it up down there, dude. Shit, God.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know what
fucked
the
it
fuck
up.
he's doing.
Gorkai
I fucked it up.
turns to you. He hears the dragon's roar once more. And then you hear this, like, this ringing, this like, and this massive explosion takes place. And then more, and then another, and then another. As this supersonic explosion encapsulates the chamber. All 4 of you can't see it, but it rattles your ear and shakes the ground. The entire city rumbles.
I look at Gorkai. Has that ever happened? In the last?
Papa's angry.
Okay.
Doesn't leave the nest very often.
Well, I know one of my friends was going to stir some things up. But that sounds a little bigger than what was intended.
The other 2 should be safe, though.
The other 2 are fucking fine. I was shocked.
It is followed by this.
Is it like artillery shell landing like 50 feet from me?
The shockwave is, the audio isn't that bad. But the shockwave is shaking your feet, and there's rubble and refuse falling from the top of the ceiling of the center.
Okay.
Same with the aqueduct. Whoops, that's a little loud for music. Sorry, guys. But it does soon end. Regardless, Gorkai turns to you and goes, if he's patrolling, we should go slow. I do know that the centrality of the structure is this way. Please, follow me. And he takes you through what is essentially, even though there's not, it's a culmination of both pipes and, like I said, like these top open like troughs that are directing flow of water. It feels like the Seattle Pipeworks if you've been there. It feels like you're in an oil fucking foundry. There is pathways and pipes and gullets and dams fucking everywhere. And even what looks like a path, you still have to like duck and bend and contort your way through the passage. But he seems to be leading you somewhere. What do you guys want to do?
Is it back to being loud as shit?
That explosion happened, and there seems to be an ambient silence.
I'm not gonna say anything then.
I would take it.
Did you cast your Lehman's Tiny?
Can I?
What?
Can I go towards the sound?
What? It's.
It seems to have originated from slightly
Did
below
you cast it or did you not?
You
cast
can
it?
fly in that direction.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Sure. You begin to fly through the bottom of the cathedral of the Dormant Throne, making your way at a relatively halved/hastened speed downward. Obviously, there's a lot of distance to cover there, but you are traveling in that direction.
I want to just.
I'm praying for safety. That's all I can do.
He mentioned that, like, fire, like, what fire giants are like known for, right? Like they like fire. At some point, he mentioned that to us. Or that was like common knowledge for the whole.
Yeah, if you did, yeah.
Could I? I'll do it later, but I will just pray to. I'm gonna pray to Minthal and ask for guidance during this time. He's just part of the Pantheon.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you say?
I said, Minthal, I come to you in a trying time. Put this guy through this. It seems like there's a lot going on there. I don't know what to do. Please, assign anything.
Roll a religion check.
All right.
I'll give you a religion check.
15 plus 21.
Obviously you're at a place of emotional vulnerability.
Sure.
Your soul weeps, and that almost strengthens your connection with any god that you call part of your pantheon. You pray for guidance, but none comes to you in the sense of understanding. There's no answer here, just the feeling of warmth and the feeling of
Oh, we are so dying.
the feeling of knowing that the gods above you stand with you no matter how this plays out. But at the end of the day, they're gods, you're mortals, and you're on the mortal realm. I mean, this is your playground.
Okay.
The last conversation you had with Morgan, he said, "Hey man, straight as an arrow, stay true. You know, I'll be there when it matters. You know, have faith. You have everything you need."
You got it. Yes. I know you are apprehensive of my blessings, but it would mean a lot to me if you just take it this once. This time, I'd like to give him the blessing of vigilance.
Sure.
I'll take it.
Lord, and forgive me. I'm sure it's okay, but I will take this blessing from another worshipping man.
If it comes down to it, I need you to get out of here.
We need to get out of here, not just you. I brought us into this mess. I'd rather you get out and
It was my idea.
bring your fellow man, Rolger and Tyrone out. Get them out, deal with whatever lies on the surface, and leave me to die in my home. I was supposed to die here 50 years ago. If I am to die now, I am to die now. It is what it is.
But you can rebuild.
I can rebuild.
But
But if I am to die, so be it.
you are somebody to these people, to this place.
Tyrone said there was one. There's a battleborn that remains up in the aqueducts. And Molière, like, takes a second. He's like, I forgot to tell him that we were the reason for all this commotion down here.
You know what? The past is the past.
Continue on.
If it comes down to it, I've completed my goal. I think the three of you are the allies that I was sent to find.
You have not complete. You still need to go to help your people out in Starlight Caverns. I would much rather you be there than here. I'd much rather you have you here now, but if I am to die, I'd rather you go help your people out. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to be.
No, I'm just.
Beer is a very high percentage, and Molney doesn't really know what he's saying.
I don't know where we found high percentage beer down here, but
What is a percentage beer? What does that mean?
Is there any beer in the cellar?
You have plenty of alcohol. I just don't know if you know it.
I take a swig from
What's
my
the
flask.
ABF of fucking alcohol by volume of this?
Dwarfs go. It's like
It's dwarf
just-
stout.
It's just like on the face that people make whenever they drink it. So it's like
That's a
that's
high,
a high.
I got you.
Ooh, like they make a cat's boat.
it's on the grunt scale. When you go like,
Oh god!
or when you go,
And then the Goliath scale is yummy.
the Goliath scale is.
This tastes like this tastes like animal blood.
The Goliath scale is.
It's good.
My
Wait,
tummy bird.
do you think that Goliaths just ferment like animal blood? They're like, this is fantastic.
I mean, the Mongolians fucking fermented horse milk, bro. I'm sure that they.
I met a Mongolian guy this last week. Super chill.
Yeah.
Flip it.
Okay.
Mongolians.
We fuck with Mongolians.
For
Hey,
Mongolia.
Mongolians. Read in the lines.
What would you guys like to do while you continue to fly down, hearing this roar?
I am just a lowly priest.
I am
I'm like
panicking
at the lowest level.
at the
My
highest
church.
degree, and I am trying to go as fast as I
You're
can.
level 13 in D&D. Ding, 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 ding. Wait, you're the lowest priest and you're level 13? Bro.
Because I was not level 13 when I found you guys. That's
You were
why-
level, yeah, you're right, you're level 10.
Yeah.
Bro, that's... What level was he whenever we were in the jungle? We found him.
Yeah, 9 or 10, probably.
9 or 10.
I would have to look back on the NPCs at that time. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like that's still pretty high level, especially for people that don't live very long in the
I've lived a long time.
sweet
but that doesn't
Well,
necessarily-
sweet potatoes don't live that long.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean
They don't live to
very
see
high
level
in the
10.
hierarchy. Either way,
Yeah, we just chill,
Okay.
prepare.
I would rather die here than you. It was
I
my
think
idea.
I'd be somewhat I would probably ask you to cast Lehman's Tiny Hut.
If I do that and someone else comes back to the cellar, they can't enter it. That's why I've been holding them off.
Oh, well, it's only if you can let people enter, right? Or do they have to be
They
there?
have to be in the
Okay,
circle
never
when it
mind.
pops
Never
up.
mind. You can only cast it once per day?
It takes me 10 minutes, so I can just cast it an unlimited number of
Okay,
times,
so
but it
you
takes
just-
up the entire cellar.
We could literally take, like, 6 months rest in Lehman's Tiny Hut. Right?
I'll just
If we really wanted to.
Yeah.
It would not be fun. I wouldn't want that. But,
It'd really start to smell like Lehman's tiny butt after a minute.
word. Cool. Yeah, it was chill. I prepared action. Actually, isn't stealthing
Is stealthing what?
an action?
Using the hide action is an action. If you use an ability check, that's also an action. Yes.
So if I were to have like the jump on somebody from like a stealthy position, would I immediately crit?
No, you would gain advantage as an unseen attacker. Crit. That the bonus of like critting and stuff is like.
Okay, I'll stand kind of like at the door, like preparing an action.
Okay.
Because that would be kind of equivalent.
Sure. Yeah. You fly down. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
You're not allowed to look at him.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, you have to look at it. Look,
You fly down.
That's almost worse. You're
there we go.
Fuck, man.
Can you put your palms out though?
You fly down.
Labyrinth.
That's
Yeah, I was gonna say labyrinth.
As you descend,
Is he gloving?
I fucking can we? can we?
Hang on, Glover's son or Slider's daughter?
Oh my
Glover's
fucking
son,
God.
Because at least then the bloodline won't continue.
Fly down. I'm sad.
You did it.
Okay.
I need you to understand we're joking because it's tense at this table, bro.
Yeah, lock it in, guys. This is the last session. We need to lock it in for last.
Yeah, lock it in for last session.
Rattles through your feet, and then a tremor takes over the entire city as it rubbles beneath your feet. Slowly fades. You approach down. And as you do, certain landmarks and the floor rises as you reach 60 feet. And then you pass and you continue on. You go down 2 levels. You make your way down to E5.
No, you won't.
No, I'm living.
You're an E6. I'm pretty sure. You're an E5. And that is when, just as soon as the buildings start to come to within your vision of 60 feet, the giant maw of a dragon also does. It's towering, perched on the side of the ring, on its back a rider. He's, like I said, he doesn't have a saddle or any mounting gear on this giant creature. He's grabbing it by one of its like spires, and he's just leaning back. And to make this a little bit more kind of perspective, he's not dwarfed by this creature. It looks like it would probably be difficult for that creature to take flight with him, as they are almost similar in size. The dragon is obviously visibly larger to an extent that it would be able to carry him. But it's not like he's a small human rider on this giant dragon. He is an 18-foot tall giant.
He's like a little too big for his bike.
Yeah, on a 20 to 25-foot wingspan dragon. Back to murder.
Back to reality.
We all had a similar dream.
The dragon sits perched on the railing, its claws digging into the stone at such an aggressive angle that it's taking chunks of rubble off with it. You can actually hear the crunch of the tile, that telltale like clink, 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 like of the quartz and basalt snapping just at its weight. A huge horde of ogres stands way beyond your vision. You see up to the 60 feet as you approach that they go all the way out to your vision, and there's still a crowd that ends, in your blurriness. Some of the other smaller dragons circle around, retorting in speech, all of them manned by a rider. You do not see the dragon that was previously in the cathedral. though they all have pretty similar characteristics as a beast, right? As an animal of prey, or as a predator of prey. It doesn't seem to, it's hard to pick out which is which, but like there's not one here without a rider, so it's safe to assume it didn't make this meeting. The giant begins to speak, his thunderous voice immediately shunning all of the ogres. You recognize it as giant, though I don't believe you are under the effect of tongues at this time.
How's tongues when they talked and left? But I don't know.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I heard them like say what they were saying and then left.
So he casted tongues when he originally met the first ogre that took him up, and when they got to the top floor, his first set of tongues ran out, and he recasted tongues at the top floor when they were standing in line waiting for water.
Yeah, fuck it. You still have tongues. He speaks in giant. It didn't take you long for all this to happen. It hasn't even been a full day.
Fuck's sake, dude.
Oh my god. His voice has this... Aside from the interesting cadence, he speaks very deliberately and intentionally. And you've met people like that, but it's a very stoic, slow-paced speech. It's gravelly, it's deep. But weirdly, it's monotone, it's calm. There is little to no anger, but you feel fear as he speaks. As his mouth opens. I am told we have an intruder. Multiple sightings on multiple levels. Someone seeks to take my city from me. Do not forget what we came here for. Our glory, our triumph, still stands before us. Do you wish to go back to the islands? And there's a silence that falls over the ogres. One goes, well, no. He goes, then you better find whatever creatures are stupid enough to travel these halls without my permission and bring them to me. The first to do so will be given one of the dragon's kin to ride, promoted to rank of overseer, and will answer to no one but me ever again. Do not make me remind you of what happens when you disobey. Once again, there is a screech from the primary dragon, and then it releases a fire blast into the air. An excruciatingly hot and large mushroom cloud of breath leaves its maw as it begins to sear like embers of... It looks not like a trail of fire, but like liquid napalm. It like... and barely dissipates before it coats the entire crowd. A sign of force, to be sure. I will remain on my throne, but I will remind you again, you will be endowed beyond comprehension if you bring these interlopers to me. There's like mumbling in the crowd. What's comprehension mean? Yeah. There's a couple little...
Real smart guys we're dealing with. Remember that. That was really
If
smart guys.
I have to leave my throne again, it won't just be the intruders that perish. And with that, a singular growl and a flap of the wings as it takes off right in front of you, like the side of a ship, the broadsiding of the Titanic, full wings out, into the air. You see its underbelly as it passes over you. There's this immediate silence that overtakes the crowd. And immediately, the entire crowd goes apeshit, clanging their weapons together, belly bumping each other, and they begin to disperse.
gotta say is if Tyrone was there, he'd be thinking about the fucking fireball potential, dude.
He's like, he can feel it in the force.
He's like, there was a group of 30.
There's how many?
Just
How many?
from that like movement, once again the floor begins to tremble as this stampede of ogres floods the alleys, the streets. You see them scaling the back of the ring. Well, you can't see them. They scale the back of the ring. They're going in every direction, so far out of sight in every nook and crevice. And even right where you saw the speech be given, even though there's a house that obviously has no one in it, they start kicking it down and rummaging through it and going and throwing shit out the windows, breaking through the furniture, lighting shit on fire, torching shit, gathering barrels and filling them with goods as the crowd runs rampant throughout the city.
Good to know you're around.
We're living.
I go as fast as I can to home base.
I would say, given the fact that you've left twice now at this point, I'll give it to you. You don't need to roll anything to find your way back. I'm going to leave the earthquake noise on as there's a...
We're on East Wall,
You are on E5 right now.
and the home base is 6.
Is 6, correct. That rumbling is felt by the rest of you as there's obviously been something large has moved in
Does it
unison.
sound like a
At this point,
compared
it's...
to an initial explosion? Like, can I tell it's actual footsteps?
This is different. It's definitely not an explosion like the previous detonation of its breath, but it's not marching. It is chaos. It is consistent and constant, just crumbling, like little bricks and pebbles fall as you can actually hear the house trying to settle on its foundation from just the weight. Not that the infrastructure of this city isn't well built. It's just the congregation of the specific force. It's just a lot of weight in general. They are like 700 to 1100
an
pounds
ogre
each.
got him.
He got mauled.
Idle as the
Only
ogre.
creature in D&D denser than a dwarf.
Would it be possible to like?
Yeah, can he even pick me up?
No. Oh, not.
Is it possible to
like
start
to
a
see him
ritual
try.
casting and then finish it later, or do I have to do it all at once?
You have to do it all at once.
I don't.
Ogre!
Oh, yeah.
She looked at me like,
Yeah.
crazy. What's my spell list? Do I have anything that I can cast that I feel good about? No,
You fly through the streets, through the floor, and at first you're like, there's time, right? Like, okay, there's like a lot of chaos, there's not a lot of... He might have lit the fire, right? The king. We'll just call him the king. I get that that's sacrilege. It's purgatory, but the king. He obviously, right, lit some motivation, but in your mind you're like, they're not organized. Draco, my sweet beloved, the hot dog can wait.
The hot dog cannot wait. It's delicious. It must be devoured right now.
Aside from the unorganization, you continue down. And then it kind of hits you as the floor begins to become visible. Ogres everywhere. Everywhere. On E6. Everywhere. Every nook and cranny. Maybe 20 feet of space between everyone at minimum. But aside from that, going through doors, and they seem to be flooding from the ring side and the outside where the stairs are, just finding a house, pillaging it beyond belief. Not even trying to probably glean necessary or good materials out of it like they probably did the first time they went through everything. Going in, lighting shit on fire, throwing furniture out the window, taking it down by the foundation if they have to. Just steamrolling through the city. Draco! Stop!
That's the sound of the ogres, bro. He's
Yeah.
adding immersion.
Thanks, Drago. Man.
Did I find home base?
And I'll say after about 5 more minutes of continuous travel, just due to the angle and the fact that you're flying and you know where you're going, you find your way into that old fletching lodge, the cellar covered by a rug.
And I want to just stay above that cellar, covering the rug,
Okay?
and wait it out.
Okay. You stand there. For now.
I'm not waiting anymore, bro.
You follow Gorkai. His pace is quickened, but even with that, he shows remarkable stealthy skills. This isn't his first time traversing through the city or portions of it.
He lives here.
Yeah.
Honestly. I don't know if you knew this, Brady.
Actually, I did.
That guy lives here. You guy's actually from this town.
This is the worst time to have
What
to
flavor
do
is
this,
that?
bro. I swear to God.
So, following him isn't difficult, but I want you to roll me a stealth check.
Oh, Tyrone's
I am.
not a stealth.
No, I know.
It's okay if I have one?
We're going with the glass dice. The classic Tyrone glass
I'm
dice.
breaking the streak for a moment. If I can,
Straight roll.
I
Ladies
literally
and
The
had
gentlemen,
spice
straight roll.
tracker is the best one.
I literally
15.
have,
15?
symptoms.
Okay.
I don't.
Come on, round of applause for 15. Thank you.
And
Some
I,
liars.
I want a mojito in my mouth.
I want Jaeger.
You're gonna get it.
So, you follow him, making your way through the aqueduct. The roars and the consistent graveling of the ground echo through the halls. Another explosion happens, probably another show of force. Someone's breathing fire, wink wink.
Yeah, Tyrone's... Now at this point, Tyrone's probably like...
Ooh. It's at this point that Gorkai turns and he goes,
That has like ice over it.
why do you look like that?
You can't.
Well, I'm not a dwarf. I'm like...
I got that point.
Okay.
The colors.
Oh. It was a ritualistic thing from one of my companions. War paint. So to speak.
Oh. I know of war paint.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, let us continue.
I know of war paint.
Tyrone still got a little humor in him. I'm not a dwarf. I'm not from here. Actually.
Got that part, yeah. After a couple minutes, you make your way to this central facility. I need you to roll me a history check, actually. You've
History.
seen this before.
Ain't no fucking way. Oh.
Recently?
In time. Roll me a history check.
Fuck it, glass dice.
My man's
Good
getting
once,
all
they do good again.
historically shit.
Shit!
Shit.
History. Fuck. Okay.
Oh,
Whoa.
Ooh, not a great roll, but I have a shockingly good plus. 15 again.
15. Okay, so this mechanism before you, I'm going to describe what it is, but you have seen this before. It's a giant auger, so it's a huge spindle that goes from floor to ceiling about 80 feet, built of stone.
Yeah.
And as it turns, it's not turning right now, but you can tell it's got like plates on it, like dam plates, and it pulls water up so that gravity feed goes down.
Yeah, okay. I remember
You
this.
saw this in the sewers
Of the
of
Concord.
the Concord,
Yeah.
which is how they powered their whole city. They had fresh water for their they had fresh water and seawater, but they were able to have a running sewage system that was expansive for the city.
Wow.
This is a very higher end version. This is a Ferrari compared to your Toyota Corolla. It is quite. Actually, I'll put it backward. The old one was the Ferrari because it was over-engineered for no reason. This is the Toyota.
The Corolla is beautiful.
Yeah, this will run for 7,000.
My dad had a Corolla
Yeah.
at 300,000 miles.
This is the Corolla's good,
There is
dude.
100,000 miles, and then it just needs one oil change, and it's good for
you need it.
another
You go and
3
kick it, and it's like, my bad. You know what? We're good.
Sorry about that.
Put diesel in it, it still runs for another 100.
It's like, you know, you made a mistake, but
One
it's
tank
alright.
of diesel.
It's okay.
You fucked up, but you
So-
know what? I can work with this.
It's
It's
not
fine.
working right now.
We're only running on 3 cylinders.
Gorkai elbows you. He goes, see, here's the thing. I never made it to this deep.
Made that.
The core
I should
auger
have given you a little more.
still functions.
No,
It can
you're
turn right now.
just-
I've
he's
made
the
sure.
head brewer at
I've
Dwarf.
tested before to get myself clean water. Allow pressure to the side of the residence that I was
Oh, that
living.
range. He works at both.
The concern
Wildly
comes
co-operating
from that.
lab.
And you look up to the top, to the right. The biggest. Now this auger isn't like a 6 feet wide spindle. It is a 35 feet thick stone pillar with buckets on it and dams and shit. Okay. When it turns, it feeds hundreds of pipes. A whole amalgamation. But there's this giant portion at the top that connects to it, that thousands of gallons per minute type shit, that goes from the top and shoots across the ceiling into another chamber. And you see on it, it's functioned by a bunch of, like blades of like a fan, like huge stone slabs that you would sink in to create a dam to divert pressure. He goes, it hasn't been functioning since the fall. Too much pressure built up due to the aqueduct being unmaintained. At least from what I can gather. I didn't build this structure, but I've been here for 50 goddamn years. Anyway, my best source of intellect, my warrior spirit, tells me we need to find large steel plates or something familiar, maybe 100 pounds, 150 pounds in weight, and suspend them so that we can divert the flow back to the main infrastructure. I have no fucking clue how we'll pull that off, because that is 100 feet in the goddamn air.
This guy's a true battle point. Doesn't know shit. He just...
Well,
that might not even be the best solution. It might not even be a solution at all.
I think that's something we can work with.
I remember being here after the fall and watching it slowly deteriorate before the pressure built up to an extent that it blew out that trough. And I know that runs the manual override to the front slate gate that will open the monolith.
So we hang weights from that thing. It diverts the power. We can open the doors.
Yeah, but we'll need giant steel flat plates like sheet metal. I'm sure there's some in the foundry levels below, but getting them here, I don't know if that's even an option. Obviously that sort of machinery doesn't exist up here.
Can he carry stuff in 3 orders? No.
No, he can't interact with the outside world at all.
Like, he couldn't pick something up and be like, I'm a theory, it'd just fall through his hands. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless other magical means allow you to, the spell specifically says you are unable to interact with
Sure.
creatures and things from the other realms. So.
Now, if we put it in a bag of holding, is the bag
That's
of holding on our
a little different, yeah.
That's up to you to try and for me to tell you later.
Oh, boy.
I can't give you the answers what you want to do.
Toxic DM being coming.
Talk to the DM.
If it fails, you
Just a
blame the
question.
magical item.
Question about 3 orders as well.
He spits again, a little like ting, and I'm not trying to make our job harder than it is. I'm sure there's probably an alternative way for us to use the manual entrance opener. How many men did you bring?
Ooh, how many men do you think I brought?
He looks you up and down. He looks you up and down and goes, 2.
Oh,
That's
Well,
dumb.
including you.
4 total. There's 4 of us. There's 3 others and then me.
During ceremonial openings, it fell to the warriors of the city's militia as a sort of, like a 10-gun salute for a funeral, as a hay of homage to open and close the gate for a funeral of a primary member. I've opened it more than once. It took at least 20 of us to hoist the weights. Perhaps that's not an option after all.
I don't. Yeah, like there's 4 of us, but I'm not exactly like. I'm not the muscle type, you know.
In your head, you see Rolger and
What do
Mulder
you
just
think?
flexing.
Should we look for an alternative route? I'm not the brainiac. You have arcane repentancy. I'm sure there's something that you could discover that I have not.
Hitting the mantis pose?
I only know the bare minimum of the structure's abilities. I swing sword, and by God, I swing it hard. But I did not build these buildings.
Yeah, see, I shoot magic. And
I-
that's most of what I do.
He
But
reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a cockroach and eats it.
Dude.
I literally I offered him food.
Yeah, he has it.
Okay.
He goes, muscle memory.
Yeah, no,
And
don't.
he eats a piece of tasteless tofu.
He's
I
yeah.
would I would eat up the food first. The food is gone in a matter of 24 hours. It's magical food, so to say.
Yeah, it was cast like 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
nutrient
it's
block.
fresh. Fresh nutrient block.
It's just angel food cake with no taste. Just
Okay,
Soft though.
yeah, tofu bro.
That's nice on the gums.
so he pointed
Especially
out the
unbrushed
spot
50-year-old
where like,
mouth.
it would redirect.
Yeah, so basically, think of
They're
you're standing at a giant, like a junction in I don't know, Texas, like a giant freeway junction, right, with like entrances and exits. He's pointing to where it meets the main 8-lane highway.
Takes his long ass beard.
Like, all these spindles go up in this turning fashion. He's pointing to where it all meets, and there's a giant fucking path that leads out where water's, like, barely spilling out of it, and it seems to be dry. There's no water in it because it's blown. So you need to, because it blew, you need to basically rebuild the road. You need to rebuild it, fix it, and then have some means of closing off other pathways to divert the pressure back into this giant thing. I know that's not a very immersive way to explain it, and I'm trying my best, but this is a fantasy machinery, and it all exists in a way that makes sense in the world, and I'm trying to paint that image for you, and it's very hard.
You're doing good. I'm getting it, like, to the best of my ability.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
No, what if we shut off the water?
Well, I don't want them to come here. I really would like to avoid that. For at least a day.
You got 13 to go, so give it around for day 2, guys! Not yet, I'm joking.
Yeah, not even day 2.
This is day 1.5.
I want to fly up there. I'll just be like, hey, I'm going to go take a look.
Yeah. You use your fly speed and you fly up. Yeah, that's no problem.
And I just want to get, like, another up-close look at, like...
Sure. So,
what's going on?
To build, now that you're up close to it, roll me an investigation check. I'm going to build you the scene a little bit to give you the scope of the scale. Okay?
Fucking 10.
10? Okay. You have no idea how this works. But I can tell you what you see. So this isn't like a water slide. Okay? This isn't this big. This path is probably 18 feet to 25 feet wide. This one singular chute of water that's building pressure. That should be building pressure. So it's like a 2-lane road wide that should be filled about 12 feet high of water, pushing open pressure gauges and such to power a machine. To the best of your ability, what he's saying would make sense. That's the best I can give you with his head. You have no idea how it works. You have no idea what you would need to fix it aside from maybe what he said.
Can I follow, like, the path up to where water should be coming in here? To see the location where it's getting cock blocked?
So you follow your way out. And so you get the idea that you're at you're not at the end of the line, but you're at like a junction. Okay, like the auger is where it should be pouring in from probably the primary source, right? And then that diverts even more water. So you follow the line through. It hits another chamber, it hits another chamber. You know, I'll be right back. I'm not going to hold you at gunpoint regarding how you communicate with Gorkite. You go through these chambers, and it seems to go into this big chute, and then it goes into a chimney stack, very similar to what you saw. Not that you saw that, but like this giant. It looks ancient. It looks old. It's like it looks like it's built of hand clay, and then they fired it by hand. Like they built like with mud and like padded in this huge steam stack. So it's like a smokestack, like from the steam plant that time. Giant. And you do hear a little bit of flowing water, but not what should be in there. It's fucking huge. It should have like millions of gallons pushing through a minute. So something about this probably needs to be turned on, and then when it gets diverted, you have to be able to do what he said. You have to channel the water to that auger so it'll spin. So it'll start diverting the pressure to all the 1 million gizmos that are required to turn off and on through pressure to lift weights and lower them and move functionality.
He has like kind of like a monk do, right?
Yeah.
Like where it's like bald in the center.
Yeah,
and then like basically curtains.
Yeah, his eyebrows are bushy.
Yeah.
Big bushy. Yeah, it's basically what it looks like.
Hell yeah.
That's just hair.
He
everywhere.
looks like
except for like this part right here where hair doesn't really traditionally like it's like a little fuzzy. It's probably 50 years of growth.
From the nose down, it kind of just looks like a mop, like a dirty mop. Like his hair's in clumps. It hasn't been combed out. It's not like nice and strandule like yours. It's not dreads, but pretty fucking close. Like
it's just clumped
it's a
together.
conical like.
It hasn't been combed. He probably like tried at one point. He's
like this ain't worth it.
I don't have anything to sharpen my.
What's weird now that you're away from where he shits, he doesn't actually smell that bad. He seems pretty hygienic, given the fact that he has an unlimited source of fresh water. Probably the only reason he survived.
Can I have like
Does he have the bald spot too?
Yeah. Do you want to stick
There's
it
like
or a
an
flashlight?
actual bald spot,
Either.
but everything else is just grown.
Nope. Sorry. Here.
Just so I can make sense of this, and you can
Yep.
tell me if I'm a
Yeah.
fucking dumbass or not.
Hi, Gregor. Yeah, I don't have chips. He does. Drake, I don't think you could handle all of your popcorn. This is awesome. I'm back on the wagon.
Of what?
Mojito, dude.
Oh, your
The cider
version.
one's so much better. Cider one's so good.
Needs to come down this
I haven't
tube
tried the
Yeah.
espresso.
into the
Try
auger,
it.
Yeah.
and then out.
They have espresso martini.
Kind of,
yeah.
kind of backwards.
I'll probably
Kinda
just
back.
try
But
it.
like you have the exact right
It's
idea.
like-
So
okay.
this is the
Double
auger,
effects.
right?
Like I might have been a little
Okay.
bit cranky.
You were here, then you flew down this way, and then that's where you found the steam stack.
But
Right.
like,
So
it
it probably
wasn't-
has to come down this.
Yeah.
Then you have to get all those steel plates to, because there's a bunch of other machinery over here. And then you have to get all that pressure of thousands of millions of gallons to get into the auger so the auger can spin.
Okay.
It's the weight of the water that actually operates it as a
I
whole.
see. Okay.
But you're exactly right. It's just the location of those
Yeah,
two
sure.
two separations are different.
Cool.
Why the water's not running? Because there's water everywhere. There's There's probably other places that you could turn off water, which would increase this flow. It's hard to know. With a 10, you have no idea how this shit works. But yeah, more water needs to come down steam stack. It needs to hit that giant street trough. It needs to be directed into the auger so the auger can spin. And it's fucking huge. This machine is giant.
Yeah.
But I'm only able to give you this even if you fail in the roll because you've seen this exact engineering before. Literally
Wow, that's
identical.
fucking crazy.
Yeah. Identical to how it worked. That's how they pumped out their sewers, is it would hit it and it would it wasn't fast, it churns. It's from the weight, and then it would pour out water into areas, and that gravity feed would move water and move objects or move crates.
Okay.
There's a lot.
So, and you said I was around here-ish.
Yeah, you were here
Roughly.
first with Gorkhead, and then you went this way, and then
Okay.
that's where you saw it.
Okay.
And it's several, 100 feet away.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna. The details don't matter. You find that the beginning of the chute, presumably the 1,000 ways that has to get its way to the auger, and then that's kind of the end of the path, the junction of power.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Didn't think we'd be here. I'll be honest, but we are, and that's what truly matters. We're here as a group, as a team, and by a team I mean one fucking guy.
Yeah, me and Gorkine are here as a team.
Yeah.
Me and fucking
So-
Dwarf.
While that happens, you think on that. Don't worry, you don't gotta make any decisions right now.
I'll make my way back to him.
Okay.
But yeah.
And
by all means.
at this moment, he has. Well, I'll say you return just before I move on, so you have an idea. He begins to just show you around the facility of where he's been hiding and how to stay out of sight. But he definitely immediately gives off the. We'll just say the ambience, the aura, right? He really is he's sworn his sword to you already. He really is this is what I know. What do we do? It's my time. You said a snow force. What are we doing? He just keeps. He's not in any rush, but he keeps allowing you to tell him. He's letting you, give him orders. Hey, show me this, and he's great idea. So you think about what you want to do.
Yeah, he called me the brains, and I was like, dude, if you're relying on me to be the brains.
I got bad news for you. Last time someone asked me to solve something with my brain, I blew up a prostitute brothel. So I'm not the guy.
That was the
He doesn't
second to
know.
last time.
Sorry.
I want you to know, that's already what the territory we're going. So it's
we can blow up the fucking auger.
what if we just threw a bomb at him?
Yeah.
They could also. I have control water as a spell.
How much water does it control?
It says you can control an entire river.
So probably possible. You would have to do it to know.
Well,
So
come here.
I'll try it.
If
If I survive today,
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Just come here, dude. What are you waiting for?
roll
Mm-hmm.
cow thing. Moment.
Yeah.
You sit, feeling the warmth, and this sound begins to rise slowly on the horizon.
Yeah.
This stampeding noise perforates your senses, and it drowns out even your ability to think. It's not even that it's so voluminous, it's just the vibration. Your teeth are chattering the whole fucking time you're sitting still. And again, it's not like it's shaking the city apart. It's just, physics. It's just that amount of movement in a confined space, no matter how large you are in a closed system of a city, can be heard everywhere.
Can I cast Lumin's tiny butt?
Sure, you guys think the same, but
So if he's over top of us, he'd be allowed in, right?
I
You
don't
don't
think
know
he's
he's
playing
okay.
You don't know.
I'm literally Calpane's just like, I'm not waiting anymore.
Sure.
I'm fucking going.
Sure. You begin to hear glass shattering, crates being broken. I don't have that much sound effects, so I'm just going to explain to you what you... Yeah. It's, I mean, you have heard it before. Not that much. Your people weren't, like, that wasn't your primary way. You guys hunted. You guys were warriors of the peaks. But this is pillaging. This is what that is. It's chaos. It's a mob. Shattering of glass, ripping of wood, lumber splintering. Yeah, just a couple. So obviously I'll decrease that so I'm not deafening you guys. Before, now it's palpable that through the creases of some of the shutters you actually see movement outside this building. Do you want to do anything?
I look down and I like at the trapdoor. Like it's completely covered.
All you see is the little hinge or like the. Like a knocker on a door? That's what you found originally. Like, that's how you open it. And, like, in sets, flush with the ground, you can pull it out. Aside from that being visible, because it has to be, it's part of the fucking floor. You've done an okay job at remaining it pseudo-concealed. Sure.
I have no spells.
How long has tongues been active?
It's probably off by now.
The last
I don't know if it's been an hour since I burnt down the can.
Well, it's not concentration. Right?
Honestly, normally I'd say probably not, but just for the sheer distance you traveled and because you travel at half speed, right, when you're flying.
Yeah.
I mean, you did just travel like 1,000 feet. Not that it turns very long in terms of time, but you already probably used about a half hour of it because you were talking to people, you went up, you were dealing with the camp, you summoned the fucking demon. Who knows what's going on there, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to take it from you at this point, only because you've traveled.
No, that
back.
makes sense. I figured it.
Yeah, it's
Well,
probably.
I mean, he used it before he burned down the camp.
Yeah, so it's probably been about an hour. Yeah.
It's been a while.
I'll even give you guys a couple of these.
I literally can't do anything. I can't
Come
move
down.
shit above it and turn it back invisible because I don't have a spell. I can't.
You just gotta wait it out.
I just waited out and
Come hang out with Tyrone.
I don't know where you're at.
We talked. You know that I went to go look for.
I know you went to go look for that.
Yeah.
I have no idea where it is. I'd have to go spend.
I'm going to look for the Oxford building on floor 2. And then you go. I guess I'll look for it too. I have no idea.
As soon as
You
I,
had as much information as I did going.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I had a little more since I talked to him.
as soon as I get Liam his tiny butt up, I would like to cast a message to Mr. Tyrone, and I will just be like, shit is not okay, don't come back.
Okay. You hear shit is not okay. Do not come back. From Calfang.
I fucking. Oh, God.
You sober up real fast. I heard a dragon breathing fire, explosions, the rumbling of the city. My guys are doing right. Bro, we're fucked.
Dude,
What?
Things are not good.
Don't
not
come
come
back.
home.
That's
Okay.
what you hear. That is what you hear. Just for while you figure out what you do, I'm gonna try to find breaking glass noises. We'll see what happens.
Here, I got breaking glass message for you.
This is about the most dread, other than the ship, and Roger full well knowing he's going to die on that ship, and then not. This is probably the most dreadful Roger's ever felt. And he's going to sit there. He's going to sit there and try not to cry while the hopes that they don't find the hatch.
Okay.
I'm gonna try one more time to make more sense. I'll just be like, I'll put my hand on his shoulder. I'll be like, they've seen me. They haven't seen you yet. So if it comes to it, please stay hidden.
Can I give him back a little,
You got 25 words.
Yeah.
Give him whatever you want.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm coming to help, unfortunately. I mean, he said, don't come back. So, the plan is going to go back. I'll just say, do your best to stay safe.
Godspeed, liberal.
Yeah, Godspeed. no matter what happens, the doors will be open. Thank you for everything. In case this is the last time that we speak, thank you for everything. Kind of thing.
I want to give a quick prayer to Morden really quick and be like, Morden,
I look at
protect us. It is not our time to fight yet. The time to fight is coming, but it is not now. The plan is in motion. We have deviated. I'm sorry. Please, if you have any power left, protect us.
You make it 2 words into that prayer.
Sure.
Before you hear the door gets kicked in, and standing before you is a singular ogre. It has none of the accoutrement on it. It seems to be just a standard, enforcer, if you will. And you hear this as well. This crash as you go, "Dear Morden, please." This scavenging explosion of lumber from above you, and it immediately breaks your concentration. All you can do is sit there and do the classic in a fucking horror movie. As there's this very intentional and individual step into the building. First one enters. Barely any hair on its body. It's quite famished. It wields a club. And it looks around. And it sees the door on its left that you guys had previously explored, and it goes its way. It speaks to its friend behind it. Another ogre enters. It looks around. It sees it enter that room. And it begins to investigate this room.
Can we see on a map where they are in relation to us?
We can't fucking see them.
Wait, what?
We can't see them.
You can't see them. They're not.
Oh, I thought they were.
No, they're in the front door of the building.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
My bad.
You see them. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I thought when he said...
Nope, you're good. That's on me.
They kill each other. He drops dead. Please. They just start eating each other alive.
It begins to sniff. It looks around. Begins to pull up pieces of rubble on the ground. It looks at the display case, which probably held a bow and arrow or trophy heads. It gets kind of fed up, and it just breaks it. It shatters it with its fist. You hear that crash of glass above you. It looks around. It's step. It looks behind the counter. And the hairs on the back of your hand stand up for a moment as it is now standing directly on top of the trapdoor. It takes a step again, and you hear this very audible and intentional creak from the floorboard beneath its foot, and it stops in its track for a moment. It looks around. It looks down, and as it does, it snaps its head to the right as it turns to the other ogre that's just now left the room. And it's flailing its arms. It's just and it shakes its ears, or it shrugs its fucking shoulders up to its ears, and they leave together as they stomp out.
Cut to the Luck Point shorts of Tyrone talking about these beasts.
Listen, man, they were nothing.
I'm pre-teeing myself. Check it out. Only that kind of content on Luck Point.
Oh my god.
YouTube.com/LuckPoint.
These 2 ogres leave as they throw about a bit of furniture on their way out, but the crowd outside begins to grow as they are flooding the city at this moment. Do you guys want to do anything? Do you want to do anything? You hear these footsteps trail off just barely.
I'm Molly's very cautious, breathing. He's
I would just sit there. I would just sit there rubbing my holes in them. I know no sound can leave the butt.
What?
Sound can't leave the butt.
Yo.
Can I turn to Gorkite and be like...
I'll go look outside. I'll go at the front door.
Sure.
I'll just be like, ooh, so looks like my guys have a little bit of a hang up.
He said, I imagine so.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens, I guess.
If they are on watch, we should return to my corner. Might be the safest place for now.
Yeah, we have time to figure this out, and I'm thinking
13 days.
so.
You can live that long. What?
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Talk to
Let's
me,
return to the corner and we'll hide out. Me and
Record
fucking
scratch.
poor guy.
It's
You're wondering
on,
how I got here.
it's on your return. Due to the haste of the situation, I'm using that word a lot these last couple sessions, but it's true. It's the best description. Due to the haste, you kind of forgot how far you traveled. On your way back, you realize how fucking far you made it. His corner is like 500 feet away. You are walking for an extended period of time to make your way back to the inside the same building, right? To make your way back to like in between all the pipes and aqueducts in his like little corner where you found him on accident because it was so obstructed from view. But you make your way back. You peek outside.
Close.
We'll make a perception check.
You heard the tingle in the back.
Yeah, no.
Right at the tingle, I go
9.
spaz out.
There's a lot of ogres.
Word.
Yeah. You see them within your vision. Some of them holding torches. One of them runs past the building and stops and turns back, and he notions to another one and points. Totally new ogres. One of them goes into the building.
Fuck, bro.
It passes through your ethereal form doing so. It, like, lumbers its way through you. This one seems to be a solo. The other one that it spoke to, whatever it said, didn't want to come in with it. Again, just for the immersion sense of what's happening here, right? The person that finds, like, these guys are individually motivated. Fuck the war effort. They get standing if they find you. And so that's kind of all for their own. There's a lot of... You can even see the tension in the streets as it's happening with, like, your shitty perception roll, just because you can visually see it. Like, people will run into it, and they're getting slight little quick fist fights. Like, they'll knock each other up a little bit, and they'll be like, okay. And they'll go on their own path and, like, trying to find what looks like maybe a place someone could hide. Either way, it does end, and it does start looking.
Trying to pull people in.
This ogre enters the building. It speaks under its voice, or in like a mumble under its tone. This one doesn't seem to be wielding a truncheon. It seems to be wielding a dwarven-made blade. Probably something it's commandeered. And this blade, which should be a great double-handed battle axe, is wielded in one hand like a hatchet, as it's like using it like a prodding stick. Like if you see something that he just want to bend over to like move, he just like poof, clicks it out of the way. He begins to hack at the main entrance display case, the counter that divides the lobby. He continues to look. He kicks things around on the floor. He looks up down the stairs. He peeks his head into both the adjoining rooms, and he sits in the middle of the room for a moment, puzzled, his eyes darting. And you watch him instinctively, like you're leaned in, you're fucking locked into this guy's mind. And he looks. And he stands up and he leaves.
Whew. Dude, you are going to give Roller a heart attack. He's not.
Yeah, dude, stop.
He's not going to survive session. In real life, he's going to die.
Check this man's blood pressure. Put the cuff on him.
There's literally nothing I could fucking do other than
Be a witness.
swing a sword or watch you die.
Swing my sword.
You are a fucking witness.
You continually stand up there?
I think I realized that there's literally like if I do anything, I'm dead. There's nothing I can do.
There's 0 spells.
I have 0
There's
spells.
0.
I have a sword. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
I have a hand and a sword, and I don't think that's enough to kill thousands of ogres.
You'd be surprised.
I know that... I don't
There you
know
go.
for a fact if they're in that basement. I'm assuming they're in that basement.
That's true. You also don't know if they're
I
even
don't know
there.
that they're in there.
Yeah,
But the carpet's covering it.
it is.
They could not be there. They could have just covered back up and ran off.
Well, you can float down below.
Here we go. My love.
You
He had
can't
the hut
go
up.
through the hut. Well, I guess he's not in the same plane as the hut.
You can try to go through it.
I'll
You
just
don't know
move
what
on
happened.
there.
Okay.
Rules questions.
Rules question.
Rollers trying to enter the butt.
Yo.
There's already 2 guys in the butt.
We're trying to
Can
fit
a third
We're
get
trying
in?
to get a third in
Can a
there.
third guy fit in the Lehman's tiny butt?
It sounds like it's not that tiny.
Well, it sounds like there's already been
It's a
4
pretty
guys
loose
in it
butt.
several times.
It's a pretty loose butt. There's been like 5 guys in
That's
there.
gotta be it.
You try to walk in, and you are stopped by an unknown force as you try to enter the basement.
That gives me a lot of information.
Do we just hear like a bonk?
Does he bonk his head? Does he get ow?
I know what that is, I'm assuming. I've been in it for months now.
You've been in the butt.
Well, there's
Yeah.
you know that there's not
been in this butt
anything
every
that
night.
can stop you
Yeah.
from going in.
Not a lot of things can stop Roger.
And
The
I...
butt can.
The butt can. And I...
3 guys cannot fit.
In the butt.
So butt's a capacity.
He's about to write down the timestamp if we continue with this butt stuff.
No, we're gonna take a 5-minute
I
break.
feel
after
like
this.
helpless because I know that I can't say anything to them. They don't know I'm there. But they're trapped. But at the same, I don't... There's so many things. This is like the safest spot they could be in this moment.
Oh, we've quick saved.
And it's also the most dangerous spot they could be at this moment.
We've have quick save.
Maybe we shouldn't have overridden our save right before we entered the cart.
I know that Xavier is
Difficulty now.
or Tyrone.
Look at we ball.
Difficulty
Story mode.
You know where I was going from our conversation before you left.
Yeah.
We're turning it into
So,
a hardcore
I'll-
story.
Fuck, dude.
I could be back, but I'm probably not.
Go
Oh,
get
I
it.
don't even
That
have
time
one
you
hit
guys
point.
gone
stuck in the
all the
same
way up.
state. I was like, I'm so sorry, dude.
There we go.
It's probably about 4 hours, 3 hours left on your.
By fucking say a little word to Life Mother.
That ain't very survival of
What do you
you.
say to your life mother? Hold on, young man. We're gonna go outside in a moment together.
Draco, you get to be with us.
Yeah.
Get home.
What do you say to your life mother?
Say to our hunt party under the mountain. May the winds guide. And I'll leave.
Okay. Very similar to Molnir's situation, right? Due to the vulnerability, you feel more attached to, any religious iconography than maybe normal, and it almost in your favor, right? Even though you're scared shitless and you don't know what's happening, that this is it, right? Moment kind of takes hold, and even this came to be when you were talking to Senyani in the same way, like, dude, listen, you leveled with him in a way, and even though he wasn't assistful in some of the decisions you've made, right? You've been able to make contact. So you take a moment and you kind of drop into that trance. Maybe you did as your people did many years ago before your slavery debut and your cross country tour across the El Terrain.
The slavery tape.
Yeah.
Your rookie season is
Exactly. Hold on.
What was his contrast?
That was so good.
Slavery.
That was so good.
Hold on.
Alright, lock it
sorry,
in.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
It's just
Log
fun.
in. We're going to take a break in like 5 minutes. And so you release these words. And you hear
No shit.
in your voice, in her
What?
voice, this soft, subtle, like nectar or a fresh peach that you bite in on a summer day. It coats your throat, it coats your ears. Your senses are dulled, but with warmth. And it says, "You can't pass yet. The prophecy must complete." That's all.
Survive.
No, that's his life, no, that's not something.
I know, but both of them.
That's all.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take
Full of adrenaline. He doesn't know whether to cry or be happy.
I know what you
This
did.
is unprecedented.
I've heard about it. I heard what you're
Yeah.
talking again.
What's weird for this experience for you is that you don't even know what the voice
Oh,
is.
PBR.
You've never heard it before.
PBR is what it is.
You know who it is, but you've never heard
Yeah.
it before.
You okay?
God
Well,
damn.
not.
You okay?
Oh,
That's not
no.
as good as it smells.
It went up my nose.
Yeah, I fucking
And
start flying towards the second floor.
Okay, you leave.
And in the same directions that me and
1 second.
Tyrone talked before we had debarked on our adventure was he was looking for the water plant, or the water, whatever. The function to the water.
Yeah.
I was looking for the food camp.
Sure.
Now I'm going to look for the function to the water. I
Okay.
know it's on the second floor. I have no fucking idea other than that.
Okay. You make your way. It's gonna take some time to get there.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But you make your way.
And as I'm flying up, I look down at the building and Rolger starts to cry and then keeps flying.
Rolger begins to cry. Okay. What would
Dude,
you
that's
guys like to
delicious.
do?
You want
I think Molnir would probably still be like,
You want the bottle?
That's all yours, though.
like just
Dude, I
prepared.
don't-
What is this?
I don't
Hearing
want- I have so
hearing
much
stuff
fucking
above
I'll drink it.
Please take it.
and hearing somebody like getting as close as the first ogres, group of ogres that did. Because the second ones came by and we didn't actually we probably heard them open the door or like riffle through something.
Yeah, you heard rummaging and then they left.
Yeah, they just dipped. So Molnir would probably be like
That is a warm your
a
belly
little bit,
drink.
probably still just prepared.
Sure.
That's the hooch.
Like prepare to cast blinding smite, blind him. The spices are nice. Actually, I really enjoy
It's
that.
got a lot of bitters in there.
Yeah. This
When I see dragons, just fucking.
You know, within reason, just because
Yeah.
your vision is so.
Am I hearing them? Just.
Oh yeah. Here, just for you. Just for you.
Got it.
I can still pull out items on me, right? Since I'm an Ethereal, my person and items
Yes?
around me
Question mark? Probably.
I think like what is on your person,
is in that
like
realm.
attached to your person,
Sure.
I think is still.
Like
What were to
this-
happen
this
if I
would
were to
be
pull out
really good.
charcoal and paper, and then leave the paper?
Anybody?
I have no
It's really
idea.
good.
I have no
Guy,
fucking
I
clue.
got nothing.
I do want to keep one of those vials.
If I like
Get it.
write on a piece of paper and I drop it, I'm assuming
Yeah.
it goes into
Rogue
the
is
realm,
my favorite.
or would it just fall forever in the ethereal?
As
Because I'm letting it go off my person.
the product they put out, the environment of the
Well, rules is written. The spell says you can't interact with anything outside of your realm, so it'd probably stay
staff were awesome.
in the realm.
That's what I would think.
And then what if I snapped out of the spell? Would it just pop up on? Like if I laid it on the table and I flew off?
You'll have to find out. I don't know.
Because when you leave it, it's not on your person anymore. It's not attached to you.
So it's probably
so
not
you
going to
probably
come
stay
back.
there.
I'll go back.
You're going to go back.
I'll fly back into the building. I'll
Okay.
pull out charcoal and paper.
Okay.
I'm gonna write.
It's gonna stay in the ethereal.
If I drop it,
Yeah, because
Would
it's
it
not
just fall?
attached to your person.
if I turn off,
If you turn off right there and leave the paper, yeah.
if I left the paper, flew off, and then
The
turned off the
things-
cereal, would it
okay.
be there?
The things that are attached to your person,
Yeah.
when you go through or go back,
Yeah.
go through with you. If you take a piece of paper out, write something down, leave it on the ground, and then walk away, the piece of paper is going to stay in the ethereal because it's not attached to you.
Yeah, but once ethereal's off, it'll be there.
It's not attached to you, so why would it come back with you? It's not attached
It
to
would
the
just stay
person.
in the ethereal.
Are we having the
That's what I've
charity
gathered.
on tonight?
That makes
Oh,
sense.
I haven't even
It's
thought
to
about
stay
it.
attached
Probably.
to your person.
At some
That
point.
makes sense. Okay.
It's your bum.
I'll just. Either way, I'll write a note on there,
Sure.
and I'm gonna write. I'm going to level 2.
Do you want to leave a note there?
I'm assuming there's enough to slide the fucking piece of paper through.
Okay, sure.
I'll go over to the hatch. Is there enough to slide a piece of paper in one?
You
of
could
the
probably
cracks?
fold one up and wedge it in there. It might not make it all the way to the other
Okay.
side, but
I'm gonna
Yeah.
write. I'm heading to level 2. If you find this,
you can also just put your hand through the floor.
I can also put my hand through the floor.
Let's do that.
I'm going to level
Let's go ahead
2.
and do that one.
I'm going to level 2. If you find this, I love you. I am so sorry. Okay. I hope to see you again. And I put my hand through the floor and I drop it. And I'll fly to level 2.
Okay. You fly level 2?
So, do we see this note? Or?
Staring at
Not yet.
Molnir's staring at the hatch.
Yeah, you haven't seen anything.
Cool. All right.
You fly off.
Yeah.
And yes, you do see and hear multitudes of dragons rampaging with their riders through the city on multiple levels as you transcend. You are sitting with Gorkai. He's taking a moment. You see him like reach into a hole in the wall, and he begins to pull something out, and then he looks down at the satchel that you gave him filled with food, and then he puts his hand back in and releases it, and then pulls back and begins to get pieces of the nutrient block.
It's like, take advantage of it while it's here. It's not gonna be forever.
He eats it. He eats it very sparingly. It's just to sustain, and you see he's making active attempts to not gorge himself, like to like, you know, not that it would matter on a magical mystical food that's literally just protein bar, but. What would you like to do?
I mean, we don't see anything drop down.
No, you don't see anything.
Molier probably like this. What Roller is feeling is feeling right now with all this blood pressure bullshit that you're doing to him.
Yeah.
Like 10x for Molier.
10x. You hear that? You hear this guy? He's saying your trauma's not as bad as his trauma. He's trauma dick measuring right now.
To be fair,
No, that's not. No,
we are in his house.
Right now.
you're in my house. You're in my house.
Right now, right here. He's saying that you don't know what it's like to be prosecuted. You don't know what
That's
it's
not
like.
what I'm saying, dude.
Like, bro.
You're taking words out of my mouth.
I am. So you are obviously completely stressed.
Yeah.
Your blood pressure has risen. You're calling upon your gods, and it's not that they're not answering, it's just that they're not providing the answers you need. What do you do?
I think Molier would take solace in the fact that like he'll guide me. Like it's calm, but it's like stressful, if that makes sense.
This is so fucking.
Like
I actually love this shit.
adrenaline is pumping through his veins, but like
I bought myself 4 of those.
I think he feels confident, even though
That's what it
at
is.
times
It's gotta
it
be.
seemed like okay, it feels like people aren't really my gods aren't hearing me. That's okay. I know they have me, but the adrenaline's still pumping.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It does. So you're just hanging out? You can. That's a
Yeah,
viable
yeah,
answer.
we're-
I just want to confirm that I'm picking up what you're putting down. You're sitting there and you're like, oh my fucking god.
Oh, the black licorice smell is great. Thought it makes some more poor choices
Anyone
tonight,
want
boys.
Jägermeister?
I'm fine. Thank you, though.
Pretty.
All right, yeah. I'm just chilling.
So
I don't know
everyone's
what-
chilling.
I'm in the corner.
we just made things a lot worse, and then we're like, all right, maybe now we should just wait things. out.
I'll be in the corner. I will do a quick prayer.
Sure, what do you say?
I say, Goddess Isles Bay, thank you for protection so far. Grant, Molnir, and I, yours and Mordin's strength to smite down your foes and ours,
What
and
is
carry
the-
us through this upcoming battle.
The Blessing of Vigilance just gives me advantage on initiative, correct? Okay. Ooh. I was straight blizzed up. Close.
She speaks to you.
Oh shit. This is the first
This
time
is a-
she's talked to me since
This is a
fucking
deep cut, guys.
the Concord, bro. Actually, when she was straight up like, yeah, don't bomb a brothel. That's not
this is not a good idea.
The last time she spoke to me, she told me not to bomb a bra.
And then we did it anyway.
Your heart is pure, but you cannot help your people if you die in a stranger's city. The path forward will be difficult, but our people must rely on you as they have before.
have before. What do you mean?
That's all she says.
With that, I'll just stand up. I'll turn around, total change of demeanor. Like, Molnir, we have to get the fuck out of here. I'm no longer like Molnir. One of us is gonna die, and it's gonna be me. I'm like, we're both getting the fuck out of here.
Where do you plan on going?
Not right now. We're both making it out of this bitch.
Okay.
Open the hatch. Open the hatch.
Open the
I'm
hatch.
killing this army by myself. Alistair
good.
said so.
I'm killing
The
this.
Stray said, kill these motherfuckers.
I'm killing these motherfuckers by
on the
myself.
wall.
Type B.
Type B.
Drow slang. What is this? What is this slang you speak of?
When he said type shit earlier, he was like more drow slang. I was like, that's high elf.
Yeah.
That's some new Russia.
As you guys converse with each other, there is another stomping that you
Yeah.
hear.
Okay.
They begin to rummage through the lobby of the building.
Don't worry. No sound.
My
can,
thumb is like rubbing on my holy symbol in my left hand.
Don't worry, Moldy. No sound can leave the butt.
You rolled a 20, I want 11 points. Change your roll. I can change your rolls. You forget.
Hey, it's your call, dude.
No, I'm not changing it. Last time I did that, Brady's like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" And I was like, "Yes." And he was like, "I rolled a 1 and then rolled like a 20." So I've been like,
that is actually word for word what happened.
it was something like really high, and I got.
Hey, man.
And then he's like,
It's a guessing game.
I deal 50 damage to you. How's that feel, Moldy? And I was like,
having a
so
fucking
since then I've been ruining his campaign.
having a fucking psychology major as our DM is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's awful. Having a psychology graduate as our it's terrible.
It means nothing. My videos still get 30 views.
Yeah, but you're breaking Roller's head. Right?
Yeah,
So
you literally.
Jesus Christ.
I told you earlier, I've come to the last like 5 sessions so stressed.
I was actually like, I felt like a dude who accepted his real life death on the way here, bro. I was like, it's time.
All right, so we hear
Well, it
we
can
hear
still
some
happen.
trembling
Let's find out
glove.
what happens, guys.
Why are you giggling?
That's just funny. You guys.
Okay, stop giggling. I want you to have no emotion.
No more
Sorry.
giggling. Lock
No,
it. Lock
no
it.
more emotion. I'm sick of it.
You want emotion
top
because it's called
4
sympathy. If I don't have any sympathy for you, this session's ending tonight. So let's fucking.
top 4 toxic players: Xavier, Roller.
I don't know.
Mason.
I'm last in that order. I feel like I'm the
No,
most
you're
toxic.
number 1.
Oh.
You're number 1. Yeah, you're number 1 toxic piece of shit ever.
No, well, actually, hang on.
Wait! I rolled to hit him and he tried to hit me back. Fuck this guy,
Dude,
What do you mean?
hang on.
Whatever.
The one thing I can do in combat is hit people with my sword.
What a
Hang on, that short's so funny because the immediate. I'm sorry. I
I
had to.
You know, listen. It doesn't matter. It's so bad.
The immediate. I'm sorry. I just had to say it. I had to get it
I
off my
had to
chest.
say it. You hear the the rumbling above you, and then you actually hear through the floor. And that is when you hear.
I think he's coming.
Stop. Not now.
That is when you hear. As you see the trapdoor open to the side.
You want Jaeger?
No.
There is a. Okay.
No, we're making it out alive.
You hear a quizzical like. "Arr!" And he walks up to it because obviously you guys can see out of it, but it is opaque, just opaque black. I think is what you chose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
black, so it looks like it's dark.
He like looks at it and he like hits his nose on it. He like knocks on it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh! Sorry, hold on. And he begins to pound on it. He's obviously confused by the giant opaque black imaginary wall in front of him.
I'm holding it back.
Do you guys want to do anything?
Did it sound like there was multiple above us?
You just heard the rummaging. It was really... Roll me a perception check. I'll let you roll for it. Preemptive, like previous.
15. Wait. Yeah, 15.
It's really hard to tell. I want to tell you, I want to give you more information, but like just with the hecticness of how they're destroying the houses when they go through them, it just sounds like a fucking war zone up there. You don't know.
Yep.
I have a question on like the layout of the cellar because in my mind, like The hut has so the hatch opens and the hut is right there.
Yeah, like he went down like one step and then hit the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like he didn't enter the basement. He went, "What the fuck is this?" Well, you don't know because you didn't see him. No one was there. But he opened it. You watched him open it, and he took a step down and he hit came to blows with it, and is now just confused as he's looking down what is obviously a staircase, and it's just a pool of black sheen.
I want to.
That's all that's there.
Well,
Very confused at what's happening.
well, he's a smart guy, so I'm sure he's gonna figure it out.
Smarter than you. So,
Is he?
He would
no,
have had to roll.
I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
Wait,
Is
why
he
do I
really?
have 20 AC?
I don't know. You wearing your shield,
You?
plate armor.
Oh yeah. Why did I must have accidentally clicked it. I'm not wearing my
You
shield.
do have your plate armor back on. You did made that clear that you did
Yeah.
re-equip. Yep.
Oh, correction on the AC because I think I said 19 earlier. It's
You did.
It's 18.
It's 18. So I will need to change that.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
It's literally dry erase marker. I think I'll survive.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Dude, that sounds like such a hassle, though. I'm sorry.
Fuck you. Okay?
Fuck me.
God fucking damn it. What do you do? What do you guys do? You see him banging on it.
Banging on that butt.
He is. That's exactly what he's doing, yeah.
I don't know.
What do you do?
That's a good idea, actually.
I don't have any. We don't have any spell slots.
You have any spell slots? 0?
I have them, but I don't have them for spells that I can
Jurassic Park when the raptors are in the kitchen.
Kind of.
So I thought command would be good, so I slotted that, but I have to speak their language.
They have to, be able to understand you.
Yeah.
You can shove your sword
I can shove my sword in it?
out of it. Like, you're allowed to do things through the fucking bubble. You just can't cast spells.
No, that's a terrible. No, I don't like that.
The black opaque darkness all of a sudden cuts him in half.
I'm sure that would not warrant any further investigation.
None.
They
Sorry,
all
was that too? Was that too?
You're like, you know what? I'm getting out of here. I don't know what this is. This clearly has nothing to do with the invaders. I'm gonna get out of here.
It would be really just outside there. They come in, he's got no legs. Because the cube can only reach so high.
It'd be cool if they couldn't hear anything.
What was your AC again? 17?
Yeah.
And then
I
yours?
really don't know what
13.
to do. Do you know what to do?
Before I put you guys on a clock, I am going to give you another minute. Until, I'm giving you
If we do.
a pseudo action of time before I start putting you on the fucking clock.
I also
Because I can't drag him in here, and then you cast silence and kill him.
I also have that.
Silence will go through the
So if there's updates.
What?
I've got
Silence
that.
will go
Oh, yeah. Well,
But
like I said, I only have it back here so I can just tell the story. And be like, oh, it hits. But if it ever hits, you're more than welcome to be like, well, what was the
Will
number?
they be able
Because
to
you are, I
see the
believe, allowed
walls?
to know if it hits you and why it hit you before.
of silence?
So if I ever tell you, without the roll, because I think it's just more immersive if I'm like, oh, the flare, it lands and it draws blood.
Sure.
But you can always be like, well, what's the number? 14? I'm going to shield that. Time rewind!
I can literally.
Anyway,
So with an action prepared, how would that work?
action prepared for what?
So I've said just like an action prepared to like I'm on the edge of the hut with my sword. What does that entail? Because I feel like I haven't really done that a whole
So
lot.
what when you prepare an action, you give a trigger for your preparation. So you'll say, I am going to prepare to swing if a hostile enters through that doorway. And then as part of that, you can use your reaction to enact your prepared action. So you can stand your ground and ready an attack, so to speak. You can use your action to ready an attack and say, most times it's used as you're 20 feet away from someone who you know is going to charge you. I want to use my action to prepare attack when he comes in a hostile distance. And then you can use your reaction when someone meets the requirements or your spell or your action, your attack, to use your reaction to let it follow through. You get that choice.
Okay.
I'm gonna prepare a fireball, and if that guy crosses 5 feet, I'm gonna throw it to the ground. And then when he does, you use your reaction to cast it on something
that
not
could-
your turn.
That could work. And then we can just shut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He continually.
Cast silence.
He doesn't say that.
Yeah, you cast silence. What's the duration, or what's the
20 feet.
20 feet?
And I will cast it on a point within the butt, but at the very edge.
Okay, well, luckily he's at the very edge. So you basically cast at his feet. And silence goes, and he goes.
And then I'm going to attack.
He immediately tries to turn on his left heel, but as he does, you're simply too scared shitless that you jump into action before he can.
Hang on. 1 second.
He hasn't even noticed you yet, so this is just a surprise.
Okay.
So you said he turned around.
Yeah.
So he gets a backstab
No, he
bonus
doesn't.
of
Yeah, I do.
what is it like in Skyrim? Like times 13.
You literally deal a minimum of 10d6 damage this time.
I'm gonna
Plus
use,
your...
Just do your normal damage roll, multiply it by 13.
Yeah,
hang
you
on.
let me know
So
how-
before I swing my sword, I'm going to use my bonus action to blinding smite.
Okay, yeah. He is not aware that there's enemies here. He is just wildly perplexed.
This dude is gonna be deafened, blinded, and on a stair.
Okay.
Getting
So
stabbed.
roll me to hit, dude.
15 plus 9, 24.
Would you believe it?
Would you believe
So
it?
he turns on his heel, just confused as he's like clawing in his mouth and he's so lost. And he takes a step up and you just bury your fucking blade into his blubber. As it starts to pus and bubble from the heat of the blinding smite.
I'm also going to level 3 divine speed.
I'll give you one of these.
So 3.
There you go.
Dude, he cooked with gas on this one.
Sorry. Is that better? Let me pull up his stat block, sir. You alright, buddy? You okay? You want to talk?
This is literally just reminded me of that thing.
He's
I
still
said.
hung up on the fucking life mother talking to him. He's not even with us yet. He's not even here.
Things did happen.
65 damage.
What?
Yeah. I rolled hot. I rolled hot,
He
baby.
rolled fucking multiple.
I rolled like 6. There was only 1 3, and then it was 6s, 7s, and 8s, and then I rolled max on my sword. With a that's
Damn.
2 level. That's 2 levels. That's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it turns, and you, like I said, bury your blade into its spinal column. It's obviously at an angle. It's up. You're kind of basically hitting in its tailbone, kind of its ass area. Draco, my sweet beloved, you kill that hot dog, buddy. You fuck it
It's
up.
the pizza now.
Oh, you got the
My heart is beating
Why do you look like
so
that?
fast right now.
It looks like a goddamn skinwalker. Alright, anyway, moving on. So you bury your blade into his tailbone. It turns, you thrust it, and you don't hear anything. As silence has taken hold. And it just goes... It, like, turns back to you, and on your pullout, you twist the blade and, like, wrench back. And though you don't hear it, you feel the crack, the severing of the spinal cord. And as you do,
So
it like grabs and it turns and it falls limp and falls down the stairs. You one-shot the ogre.
He's downstairs though, right?
Yeah, he comes towards you.
I'm
He
gonna-
goes limp.
I'm gonna immediately try to shut the door.
Sure. It.
Like covered shut,
Yeah.
because it would still be under silence.
So you dragged him in.
Yeah, he didn't make it
fell
out of the
in.
basement yet. Yeah.
He fell
He
in.
made it literally 1/4 step. He took his action first. It just went dead weight. It died.
5e paladin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
Level 13 D&D.
Yeah, level 13 D&D, folks.
D&D.
Level
I
13.
literally cannot do that in the new rule set.
You cannot. No.
I can't load up smites and be like, here's my big, girthy, meaty, destructive
Steamy,
smite.
the holy damage.
Liquidy.
Yeah. Girthy.
Yeah, girthy smite.
That's what
Check
we
out
call. That's what we
Luck
call in the
Point
comedy
Shorts.
business a callback. Returning to the
Luck
story.
Point Shorts, check them out.
Yeah, check them out.
YouTube.com/luck point.
You know
all
that
the
this is
greatest-
on the luck point, so they're already visiting that.
For all the
channel to
greatest
watch.
luck
They're already
point.
here. Just fucking
Yeah.
watch more shit. Please.
Okay. Anyway,
Engagement
it does fall fully limp as it. You have to move out of its way so it like doesn't make any noise, but it heftily cracks the the lumber of the fucking stairwell, and you put.
And I drag its body into Levin's tiny hut.
You drag its body into Lima's tiny hut. It is now an object, not a person.
Spell.
In case you want to cast Speak with Dead later.
Roll me a strength check, just out of clout.
I'm not gonna make the joke that would make this whole fucking video have to cut out.
What?
Athletics,
We should
please.
kill that.
24?
No issues.
'Cause then
It's
there's
a
no-
little hard, but
Oh,
due to
we
the
can't
downward
talk
slope,
about
you're able to pull
That's
this
weird.
800-pound
There's
ogre.
surely no people
They're
here.
big creatures.
Well, I was
Yeah, I didn't
planning
think
on
about that.
Yeah, they're all like 11 feet, you know,
Yeah,
anywhere from 9 to
they're
11
pretty
feet,
huge.
like I said, or whatever. It's just more so that they're so wide. So not only are they giant, they're just
Wait,
fucking
can they even-
rotund.
They're
Now
so
that-
wide.
This
Imagine
one was
he like
super
tries to go down the hole. He's like, he like plops down and gets stuck. He's like,
They are famished more than normal ogres, and this is a giant cellar door, as described
Yeah.
last time. It's like 5 by 5 feet. It's a fucking huge square.
I will kill the silence spell.
Okay, you drop your concentrations, and silence ends.
Can
What
I
you do
perform
here is
autopsy on this ogre.
The very muffled, like, of the dripping pool of blood making its way down the stairs. It's insurmountable in sound, but you do hear it as that, like, ear-deafening sound relieves you. The sound of nothing, which is deafening.
is
How,
Levin's
how
tiny hut?
famished does this ogre look? Like, do
What do
they
you
look
medicine
like
check?
they're on the brink of fucking starvation?
Sound can't escape Levin's tiny hut, correct?
Correct.
So you could just be like, "Fuck you, ogre! Get fucked!"
We had a full-on argument about what to do
22.
in Lincoln's tiny hut in that house.
22.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I hit him with the
Not-
DS Revolution.
They're not on death's door. They are getting kind of close. It's, you know, it just looks like they're eating probably at a 15% calorie deficit. They're being restricted on their diet forcibly because that's all that can go around, and they're not getting enough to feed their bodies, but not
And
enough
now
to perish.
there's
They're on a
even
sick
less.
cut.
They're on a sick cut, yeah.
He's
So-
like lean. He's like,
I hope that
Jesus,
Roger was successful in his.
Can I
goal.
live?
It's time.
You're getting close.
Liam
You're
is-
getting close.
Liam's tiny cut. Is
Yeah.
that what you just said? That's
Liam's
crazy.
tiny cut. Well, you put a big cut in this guy's sphincter. That's basically where you cut.
Big
it. So
cut.
you walk.
yeah. If
So-
if he's like facing down, he like turned around, but he didn't turn his torso, so I basically stabbed him in the balls.
I hope.
From kinda, ish.
Ball check.
It perished because it got blown to
It's
bits.
balls did.
So he's dead now.
And I rolled a 1, so he has a diameter of 1. You get to choose a unit.
2 dominoes between your legs.
You can choose a unit, but it's 1.
One domino.
One dominoes.
That's a callback.
That's a callback.
That's a fucking
One-
pizza,
so-
bro.
1 micrometer. Yeah. You guys both stand this ogre bleeding before your feet. And due to the decisive blow, it's not like, oh, coughing up blood and perishing before you. It is like a dead fish. Like just a limp fucking sprawled out body of 700 pounds.
Can I pull out one of its tusks for Roger?
Yeah, you can abhorrently like crack out one of its
Did he
teeth.
have anything
It's
on him?
missing most of them, but there are some there.
Did he have anything on him?
Aside from a battle axe, it does look dwarven make. One-sided, so it's more of a hatchet than anything. It looks pretty small in his hand. He doesn't have any personal belongings. They do have, this specific one has like a belt, and he has small, kind of like voodoo dolls around him, like some type of craft, like it's like a bushel of, you know, barley or some type of like fabric.
It's not like dwarven voodoo, like some like
Definitely not.
shrunken heads.
Very shamanistic in how it's presented. Probably very unintellectual.
Is the
related.
axe engraved at all?
Roll me investigation check. Just take a look as you try to from haft to hilt.
Investigation, schmestigation.
I throw that.
18 on the investigation.
You look up and down it. It does seem to be of a finer make, so it was probably part of the city's military force.
Yep. But no, like runic, dwarven.
I love you so much. I'm going to take you straight to the glue factory tonight. I'm going to fucking melt you down.
Dude,
Getting
earlier-
demonetized.
Earlier when you said he was a skinwalker, I like stood up to see what was going on, and he went like,
Yeah, he is a. Look at this.
he literally stopped, and he was like,
Buddy, come here. I love you. Come here.
They're watching.
Come here, buddy. Come
and
here.
I literally was like, oh, fuck
Come here.
shit.
Good boy. Okay. So there's no like name on it. There's no like family crest. There is like intrinsic embroidery, right? Like like a swipe here.
I straight up
and
was
a,
like, my bad, bro.
corduroy.
Like from the
My
maker who probably made
Yeah.
it, probably had his
Little
like
flourish.
mark. Yeah.
And it does look finely made, but it is probably a well-made military forged weapon from the city for the city. Yeah, and it probably took off something. Definitely a war weapon.
We're on the hunt.
So he's like, "Fuck you." I keep telling my wife how much Rolger threatens to steal Draco. I'm like, every night Draco will get fed like 17 jerky sticks, And then I'll get up to go, and Roller's like, I'm taking him home.
Leave it in your
That's it. I'm done.
to where it gets.
I got video evidence of
eyes
it.
on the
If
outside.
he ever goes missing, I know who took him.
And then,
I got video. I'm gonna show the police.
He's a drunk guy.
Yeah.
Good boy.
He
Go
has, like,
fuck with
5
him.
bottles
the
of
opportunity
Urine.
arises.
Go fuck with Uncle R. Go get him.
Politics control.
So you guys are just in the cellar. If there's nothing else, you guys can. I
a
don't know.
little bit more confident.
I hope that Rolger was successful in his goal.
This is outside. I was just clicking on a button to give some ambiance and immersion.
Okay.
They're not above you.
I'm going to turn to California.
Heart rate.
I hope that Rolger was successful in his goal. Because if they're already looking this famished, if we destroyed yet another farm, that might...
It's going to be better, but the problem, I don't. It sounds like there's a lot more. I don't know.
I wish there was some way to cut off their supplies. Like water.
Would it be beneficial to try to escape?
Not right now, I don't think. Not with this stampede up above us.
You cast silence again?
It only lasts like 10 minutes.
I know, but could you cast silence?
Yeah.
If this were to happen. Okay.
I think that honestly it might just be best to try to get some rest while we still can.
You can't. No, I don't think you're gonna get any rest.
I don't sleep, I just need to meditate.
Can you pull the rest of these spell slots back?
It's a full ass long.
You can't. I'll send out.
Piece of shit.
We're having this intimate conversation.
I'm trying to roleplay, Drago. I'm trying to roleplay.
Drago!
Hey, buddy, what's going on? I like how his ears drops. He's like, oh, we're cool.
Drago.
Anyway, moving on.
So I will try to take a minute to meditate and try to long rest, essentially.
Wow. Okay, that's not a minute. That's 7 hours of resting. But yes,
Yes,
you
I'll
can
try.
drop into your trance. Okay. You make an attempt to rest.
Watch.
Okay. Roll me a perception check. And this is audio, not obviously you know what you're fucking seeing. You're not looking for something on the horizon. This is just
dirty 20.
Good to know.
Looking for something on the other side of the cellar there.
Wait a minute. The bed. They've been under it the whole time. There's actually a second cellar. You learn of. It goes even deeper.
Is
There's a drug smuggler that lived in this.
Yeah.
If there was,
there a parchment on the ground?
Not that
I
you
was
see.
thinking
Perchance?
like, if I
No.
took stone,
Just out of, you know,
could I just?
Why would you think there'd be a parchment?
got a weird feeling.
Parchment? Weird.
Probably.
Huh.
I think I might have just failed to check on that one.
I don't know about that.
And I was also thinking.
He's like, actually, the note disintegrates.
It's gone.
Sucks that I'm playing cleric. I have a good idea, but I can't do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm basically saying watch, perception, whatever.
Yeah, that's good enough. I'll have that number 20. What?
Because how long have we been up since? It's been like a couple hours.
5
Yeah, I was gonna say I only see
of the first day after contacting
Dope.
Gommel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what if we?
Sorry,
just
Golan.
fucking
Gommel's his dad.
Golden.
Yeah,
You talk to Golan literally one night's rest plus 5 hours ago.
Because the food is still there. Like the food is like chilling. I'm gonna eat a little nutrient block,
She's so
like half one,
I think it's one cap just like that.
before
You enjoy.
I take my full like.
Tuxedo.
You can do that instinctively,
I'd be
freely.
like, hey, before you rest, I'm gonna like.
Yeah. You do that freely while you do your watch and everything.
Okay.
She's so nice.
Roger.
Yeah.
You die.
You travel through the levels.
I am doing the craziest equations in my head of what the fuck just happened.
What is Roger thinking right now?
Jesus.
He's pretty out of his mind. I feel like right now. That's what he's thinking.
Squeak, squeak.
No one has heard
On the sand, if you got him like
that voice.
I know.
That Roger knows of. And
Yeah.
This is my world. I
Yeah.
am fully aware.
I know. This is what Roger's thinking.
That's
And then she just
That's
whipped
an
out the
actual
craziest
Murphy.
words she could have said.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
And now Roger
That
is
cat.
so confused.
He's
And there's
sweet,
so
there's
many
sometimes I'm like,
deities and
she'll be, like,
so
shitting
many
in the
cursed
middle of the
things
night.
that
It
are
smells
also
so bad.
talking
Like you.
And there's a lot.
that Roger is on the verge of a
none of my
schizophrenic
cats
break.
fart.
You are quite literally the
those
definition
shit,
of
and then he'll be like,
multi-personality
You
disorder.
know,
Yeah.
you and Marn aren't so different after.
We're not
Yeah.
different. One talks to rocks and I actually
literally
tap
will, like,
voices.
and throw like a stuffed animal in his direction. I'm like, shut up.
That's what I was like,
Roger's thinking his friends are gonna die, but he just heard this.
You've just got to throw something.
Tyrone is somewhere in here.
He is somewhere.
Terrible.
There's
Probably.
things are getting lit on fire. Ogres are trampling,
And he flings litter
and I just ditched 2 of my buddies because I will die for sure if I try to do anything.
I just need to get a dome.
Yeah, you don't have a lot to
I need
You don't have a lot of tools.
Because in front of
I have 0
dresser
tools.
right now,
I have Casper the Ghost, and that's only to keep me safe and alive. Roger's scared shitless,
But he heard
but
the earth
also
fire.
is motivated.
Low key.
Um,
I think he's more confused than motivated at this moment.
so I need you to roll me an investigation check at disadvantage.
Yeah,
As you are now trying to find something that you've never seen with 60 feet of vision.
yeah.
So,
What is he trying to
I
look
did
for?
it
We were
once.
talking about
I did it once
situation.
upon a time.
what's the
What is he trying to look for?
Oh, he earlier
Disney.
is trying to retrace Tyrone's last steps as their last conversation was, I'm going to look for the aqueduct.
Oh yeah, because he said he was going up.
So he's
Molnir doesn't know this, but Mason
Yeah.
does. He's going up to E2, which is
Yeah.
okay.
trying to retrace his.
First roll,
Yeah.
19.
Okay.
Second roll,
Yeah.
a 9. So 8.
Not as good.
No.
Not as good. Funny enough, mathematically, 8 is worse than 19.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Funny enough,
She is only like.
quite a bit worse.
What?
She's like.
No.
I have no idea.
2 months old?
No.
Are you
Like,
sure?
11 worse. even.
Wait, why are you telling the DM he's wrong? Stop telling him he's wrong. It's not worse.
So everyone dies but Molnir because he said my arms were big. So,
I knew it would pay off.
don't come to work tomorrow.
I knew complimenting the DM would pay off, guys. Maybe we
Don't
should-
come to session next week.
Hey guys, I knew complimenting the dungeon master would pay off. Maybe my comrades will follow suit and compliment his big fat dumpy.
Brady, you have like the biggest.
Brady, you have the
Brady, you're
fattest.
stacked, bro.
Brady, you have the fattest, girthiest arms known to man.
Really?
Honestly, bigger than Arnold himself. Can I live?
Please, I beg. Brady, you got a huge cock. I'm gonna be real.
Brady, you literally have. It's like this big. It's like
That sounds like
miserable.
Yeah, that sounds like not a good.
it's
way
like the perfect size, and not like coming from a woman where it's like it's the perfect size.
the big one's hurt.
The big one's
Yours is
hurt.
perfect.
My mom.
It's like for a man, like bro, that is
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, yours. The big one's hurt. Yours.
Sorry, I'm not funny. I
This
love
D&D
cat,
session's
bro.
going off the rails.
Sorry, we're just.
It's-
Sorry,
No, I'm just buying them time.
I'm thinking about
I'm
things.
just giving them a moment.
Yeah, you're thinking about how the big ones.
I'm thinking about how I'm gonna fucking open this goddamn door.
Just pour some water on.
I don't know, I'm glad that.
Yeah, just get a water bottle.
I have the water from this morning.
You get your
Can I-
you get
is
your
that gonna
flask,
open
you
the door?
keep filling it up, and then pouring it. You're like, it's not working.
Yeah, I was just giving you a minute.
Get the chalice and be like, water.
Water.
The,
Water.
The giants in there like,
Hang on, guys. If we thought about this, maybe pouring water on the fire giant.
Dude, I can just see it. I see Tyrone drinking wine, and then you fucking like flash to the fucking just fighting for his life.
dude, he's tied up,
Oh.
lying
Oh. You know, you have never used it once since you discovered what it was.
I know.
I know you've never used it once
Wait,
since you
there.
discovered.
But now Tyrone's gonna be like, water.
I had plans for it.
Wait, I have an idea. Pour water on the fire giant.
That'll work.
That'll work.
What else?
That'll work.
The conviction, halo by this just raw fuck you energy. Oh my god!
Hang on. What's the first part of its name?
Fire.
I got it.
What is
Splash water on it.
Yeah. Imagine this
Yeah.
giant
It's like-
standing before us, and then one of our domestics like.
Listen, he's not the Antichrist. He's a fucking.
It's like
Yeah, what is he? What is he, Brady?
It's like
Just
Hang on, what is he?
The Antichrist would also die to a cup of water.
no holy water, I guess.
Hey, Brady, the benevolent DM.
Yeah.
What is he? What is the creature classified as?
a giant.
Oh, what giant?
He is a giant of fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does water do to fire?
Dude, there's probably this much water in the fucking chalice.
This 18-foot man, and you're literally gonna go like.
What? What do firefighters put on fire?
Yeah, what do firefighters put on water? What do they put on water?
Fire.
Fucking.
They set fire to stuff and
You know
then
what?
put it out. This is the
Going
biggest.
forward, because I can't use the words, I'm just gonna call you an Asmarak, because that's what you called him way back in the day.
Dude, okay, hang on. I
Fucking.
You can't blame the players for being
I got it.
creative.
Your eyes lit up like a Christmas tree.
I
It's like-
thought
it's like
like
that
I was gonna
one-
hear the.
I was like, yeah, he's like, okay, we're gonna make a potion to fucking climb, and then we're gonna bring 7,000 pounds of TNT and glycerin from the fucking. We're gonna spend. You can cast it once every 10 minutes, and by that definition, you can cast it 6 times an hour. By times 24 for the next 13 days, we can amass liquid fuel. Water. I want to hit it with some water.
Xavier.
Bro,
Xavier.
I am not following this shit. What the
Dude,
fuck is
it's
Bro,
like that
how
one,
are fire giants even real? Just pour water on them.
It's like that one fucking movie
Am I
review
wrong?
where it was like for signs
just
or whatever.
use gust of
Signs
wind.
It's like
Mel
water.
Gibson.
That's
Water is
what
our biggest.
Thank you. Thank you. Say it louder.
Just
Say it louder.
use gust of wind on him.
Yeah.
What the fire?
There's no more fire.
He's gonna get cold and be like, I'm so cold right
It's like
now.
it's
he
like
dies.
that
Did
one.
you see any flames?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I saw armor.
Oh.
Lots of armor.
Maybe he should have
Oh.
thought about that before he raided a planet. That's how stupid.
That would have been good information to tell the stupid fucking dwarf.
I think I did tell you that he was covered in armor and wearing your king's crown as a ring.
You said he's a fire giant.
He is a
Fire.
In Molnir's mind, he just sees a giant flame wearing a crown. He's
No,
like,
he's
Yeah,
just
no.
like pretty ashy.
Hang on, let me roll for it. Let me
Really?
roll for it. Let me roll for
He's
it.
gray.
It's a 4.
dude.
He had, like,
Molnir's
super
He
like,
really thought he was a fire.
He had, like, long hair.
Molnir's like
Yeah.
giant flame.
I'm assuming it's red.
Well braided. He's like a grayish red hued, and his hair is
Is it okay
red,
if we look up?
embery.
Is it okay if we look up a picture of a fire giant, or if you pull one up? So that we
No, you can
get
look up a
visual?
photo. Just make sure you search it in images, because the stat block will come up, and that will ruin everything.
Photo.
I give you the permission to look up a fire giant 5e photo, because the original 5e artwork is pretty cool. He's got a giant black and plate.
So that's a lot of stat blocks. Don't let me see that.
That's a lot of cock, is what he's trying to say.
Oh, he has like a mustache that's fire. He basically looks like a dwarf.
So what you're saying
but,
is
like really, really big.
We can shave
like
him.
orange hair.
We can shave him
Kinda.
with water.
I mean,
I think that works.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, the rules as written artwork is a little different, but that's kind of what they look like.
but like orange. He's a giant.
Yeah, they're orange and black and ashy.
He has no soul.
I know it might sound as stupid as what you said, but the ice sword probably does work against the fire giant.
You'd have to go hit him. You want to go try?
Yes.
You know where he is.
Yep.
Okay. You leave the.
No, I
so,
don't. No, I don't. Come on. You don't.
so
you know I'm joshing.
You know I'm Greg.
I'm sorry. I had to. I thought it was the perfect time to yell.
you
that.
literally have an ally. I need to make this clear. You have an ally that has spent the last 2 sessions exploring a aqueduct filled with millions of gallons of water, and this idea came to you when you learned that the chalice, this big, can make water. That is when you thought of the fucking most insane grand idea to coat the giant in water. Not when your ally has discovered a city's worth of fresh potable aquifer water, which is, by the way, the city you grew up in.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
You just hate it because I thought of it first.
I was listening to our new episode at work, bro, and I was laughing. I was like, we are some funny fuckers.
We are!
Like,
When you're dumb as shit!
I said it because it was funny. Obviously, you can't pour a bunch of water, or can you? On this fucking fire.
dude, I don't know, can you DM?
Yeah, benevolent, big-armed, big-bootied DM.
Big
You can definitely pour water on him, 100%. You don't know what's gonna happen.
We're gonna get to like the pinnacle of the fight, and I'm just gonna be like, I throw holy water on it.
So,
That'll kill him, and you'll be like, I told you.
I told you, fucking idiots.
with a
That'll be he'll have like 1 health left. You'll throw
Spend
holy
about
water on him,
30
and be like,
minutes.
I told you.
as of yet, you have yet to find the aquifer, though
So I'm
you
just
have
giving
seen
content.
the same things that Tyrone saw his first meeting here. All the recreational, grotesque effigies that have been created
The
from
beautiful
the
art.
skeletal remains of the dwarfs who
Really?
once inhabited the city. The truth, as a local survivalist, right? Let's call you that, becomes apparent. Tyrone didn't get this same feeling when he came through here. The reality of how the conflict works kind of comes clear. Big door, allied forces on the inside, enemies on the outside. When the military falls, they're just stuck in a barrel. Yes, the undercross is there, but how fast can a fleeing force of people descend without the ability of flight? And so, seeing this now, you realize, oh yeah, like there was no warriors left when they actually made it into the city. The military force had fallen by that time, and so these are just like women and children and like carpenters that are here. So that is apparent to you with these effigies, but as of yet, you have yet to find. You wish to continue searching. Okay, that's good to know for now. I'll get back to you in a moment. Tyrone, you're sitting in this corner.
Yeah.
And you have this idea. It comes across. And you think about for a moment just how much water is in this area.
Yeah.
The sheer volume. And then you think about what Roller said so long ago. It's a fire giant.
About the chalice. Just
Yeah, you should. Anyway, what do you want to do?
I thought you were going to say something real to me, and then you fucked off.
Unironically, though, I was going to use the chalice. When I found the water thing, I was thinking like it was going to be something different. And then I was using the chalice for a different thing.
Drago.
Are we for real right now?
You just came outside and did group P. I don't want to hear it. You're just bored because you lost your hot dog upstairs. You do have the chalice. Oh, well, fuck him.
You'd be mine too if you lost the Costco hot dog. For real though.
I'm more of a chicken bake guy.
Alright.
Chicken bake's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You do have the chalice in it first.
Costco slice of pizza or chicken bake.
Honestly, everything on the Costco menu is fine.
And a shake for $1. Yeah.
Have you seen their new caramel? Like,
Are we sponsored by Costco?
We're about to be.
Luck Point brought to you by Costco Wholesale. Go
Anyway,
and find
Costco
your
Wholesale.
glizzy today.
So, Gorkite said maybe we should wait this one out
Yeah,
for a
a little
minute,
bit, yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah. So you guys have been sitting here.
you said he's got like a battle axe.
He does, yeah.
Can I look at it? 'Cause you said it looked kind of.
It's leaned against the wall. And so a couple things. It is like, okay, I'm not a metallurgist. Okay, a metallurgist.
Metallurgist.
A metallurgist.
Meteorologist.
Meteorology.
So I don't know like what the medieval equivalent of galvanized steel would be. But even that, just due to the sheer moisture of the area he's lived in for 50 years, this thing is like rotting away. He's literally in an enclosed building that had, at one point, presumably, and still even a little bit now, millions of gallons of water rushing through it. So the air is moist and humid, yeah. And so it's like chipping and flaking. There's obviously a patina that's come apart. I won't use the word as strong as rust. It's a very well-forged weapon, but it is experiencing degradation as it has not been well kept. It does look blood-stained. Half the hilt is made of lumber. The head is quite large. It is a skeleton axe, so it's one-sided, so it has one singular blade, but it's hollow in the center to make it light. Yeah. So it doesn't look like, it looks like a lumberjack axe, like in like the shape, but the center of it's cut out, so it'll slice through the air.
Yeah.
Less heft, a little bit more dexterous. And it's just leaned against the wall. It's not on his person at the moment. It's in his like little corner by his bedspread. Just leaned against the wall.
I walk over to it.
Yeah.
Then I pick it up. And I just kind of am examining it.
You grab it. He goes, looks as old as I feel. We'll still cut one of those blubbery bastards down to the floor.
So, do you remember when we were marching through Lurasha? And I can't remember who it was like, while we were marching at some time in the night, came across a cart
Yeah.
with a woman and a child.
Uh-huh.
And they were transporting swords.
Sure. I do.
Or weapons.
There was a crate of weapons, yeah.
Yeah. I took one of those swords.
You did.
Those from here. And I put it in my bag. And I'm going to take it out.
Okay.
And I'm going to hand it to him. And I'm going to say, came across this in some of our travels. It looks a little fresher than the axe, but use whatever you prefer.
He takes it. Looks it over.
It's definitely dwarf and egg.
Could be from one of us. Could have been From Oglebrook, if it still stands, hell could have been Kinrock. But it is dwarf steel. It's unfortunately not my weapon of choice, but it's far preferred to the axe that has seen unfortunate years of neglect. If it would please you, I would like to take it to battle.
Whatever you're most comfortable with, by all means.
Puts it through, like, not a belt loop, but a belt loop. Like, it's not like a common sheath.
Do you remember, like, forever ago when we were marching through Larasha, we fought, like, some dudes who had jumped, like, I think it was, like, a lady and her kid that were transporting, like, weapons from one of the Dwarven kingdoms in the Golden Mountains.
Oh shit, yeah.
And we killed them, and I was like, let me look at the sword. Let me look at the markings. And he was like, oh yeah, that's from, like, the Golden Mountains.
Orbrook.
Yeah,
It
Orbrook.
was from somewhere, yeah.
There was markings on it.
Now,
and I was
uh,
like, I'm going to take one of these swords and put it in my bag.
in their defense, you only had to kill them because they were reanimated by the Shadowfell monsters.
Yes.
It's not like you went out of your way to kill innocent men and children.
Yeah. They were
You
already
killed the
dead.
monsters there, and then one of the specters raised them from the fucking grave. Yes,
Oh,
but yeah. Yep.
I remember that now.
Remember whenever you said
I have a
reanimated,
lance.
I was like,
I do not have a spear. I had a spear at one point, and I threw it, and I never got it back.
Remember it now.
D&D, baby.
That spear came from my hometown, and I was like, that was when we were fighting the guy with the lance, and I was like, there's a magical force field, and I can't use magic.
Oh.
We're throwing stuff now.
And I was like,
Literally,
what
we're
are happening
sitting
this
on
bag,
either side of
baby?
the force field. He's like, I'm gonna run back and I'm not gonna get hit. And then Tyrone's like, because we were just like Rainbow Six corner peeking, just like,
Yeah, for an entire hour-long combat.
Yeah, and
Who
I looked in my
designed
bag,
that?
found a spear that was from
complained
my
the whole
village,
time?
benevolent,
and I
super
just
big
fucking
arm,
launched it at him.
big butt TM'd.
But
And then
Big
yeah,
butt.
and then we all were like,
He
all right,
does
what's
have
in
a
our
and
I'm
purse?
not Lehman's
There's
tiny
been
butt.
times where you like go around to
we
fix
got
that
this
camera and I'm
fucking
like,
little thing of
why is
perfume.
it
We got
dripping?
God
fucking,
damn.
why is it jiggling?
we got
God
58
damn.
cents
Dead
change.
ass,
Fucking-
Well, there's been many times where Ben and I look at each other like,
coin, I'll get it back.
See, now,
Look
unlike
at that
all
move
of
back
those
there.
got a
memories,
comb, fucking.
unlike all of those memories and events which have completed due to a successful good-thinking party, this problem has not.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to do it?
I'm gonna just
Or-
continue to try to meditate.
I'm assuming that there is no ogres while I'm flying through.
You've seen a sporadic one, but it is thinned out. When he was here, when he got here, it was very populated. There are ogres on this level, the same way there were still ogres in the meat pens when you were there after the call. They're not like the immediate warriors. They have jobs. Like some of them are dealing with fresh water, some of them are building huts, etc. They are here. They're just not nearly as populated as the elves. When usually they're more populated than elves. But you continue to search. Roll me an investigation check at disadvantage.
Alright. 6. I rolled a 20 and then a 6.
That
Or a
sucks.
7. So 6.
why?
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. Trying to lighten the mood here, buddy. I'm
Keep
just-
marching. Just keep marching, little
I'm
soldier.
gonna ruin your campaign.
Little soldier, sir.
I grabbed your face and run out.
The dragon growls. Continue through the next 30 minutes. And during this time, the earthquake of stampeding is still immediately above you. They've seemed to flood at all the lower levels. And multiple groups are vying for their own success, and so you do hear passerbys above you. Up to this exact moment, about 30 minutes have passed, and you have not heard someone enter the lobby of the building. Not yet. You continue searching. It is a fucking labyrinth up here. You were experiencing what Tyrone first experienced when he came up here, where it's just like cities
know
built
what I'm
within
looking at.
closed walls of
Yeah.
closed walls, buildings within buildings. It doesn't
It's
make
gonna
any
be you
sense.
and me versus
Dude, I
the
rolled
world
this
again.
die to find the building.
These two always like
If you want it,
or whatever.
I'll make it available to
Okay.
you.
I'll roll that.
That's
Yeah,
the
I
one.
don't have
That's the one that I used to find the
another
building.
way to get
Now
us
it's gonna
out
roll in that
of
one.
dimension.
I hope it doesn't. But
I have etherealness.
so-
I'm not gonna leave you by yourself.
question about this facility again.
Yeah.
Water flows down
Like-
here. I need it to flow this way.
When
Yes.
it comes to it.
I'm
gonna
assuming
be- I'm
that
gonna be
at some
frontlining.
point, whether I saw it there or not,
would
there would have
rather
been
you
some
get
sort
out.
of like ramp that would have like.
There are pieces in there, and it seems like the mechanical part of that steam stack, the big entry, is still like it still exists. Unlike where he was pointing, where he's like, "We need the plates." That part still does. It just the water flow is super weak, so the entry of it seemed to be an issue.
Okay, so the redirecting into this pipe
Yeah, Could be possible.
Could be possible.
Based on what you saw.
But
Again, you rolled a 9, so so you don't know. But that portion of the pipe didn't seem to be damaged like the pipe that led to the auger, where the pressure built up so much it fucking exploded. Literally millions of pounds of water behind a single piece of stone. But yes, you are correct. It did seem like the infrastructure of it was still. You don't know if it's working. It just didn't look broken. I'll give you that.
Okay.
You can't be like, oh yeah, that'll work. But it
so
didn't look
what
like
did
it
he want the metal plates for then?
So once the water starts flowing again into that pipe isn't fully functional.
Okay.
So it goes about halfway, and then it's not only broken, so it needs to be repaired. There's other chutes off, where it used to have spider webs out. There's different streets, right? So they're like, I'm just gonna give you a number to paint the picture. Main road, it has 4 roads that go off of it, right? To have enough pressure to move the auger, you need to close all those roads, so that all the water pushes this multi-thousand-ton stone wheel, essentially.
Okay.
And so he's like, all that shit, when the pipe backed up because no one was here to run it, it blew all of that apart. It blew all the dams that you do operate.
So all the side doors are blown open.
They're just blown
so
open.
So if water goes down here, there's not
there's not
enough pressure.
Yes,
okay.
exactly.
Okay.
So he's like, we need to get giant steel plates to, on top of repairing the road, which you did say, like we do need to. I'm just using the word, the trough. It not only needs to be repaired and some way functional. After repairing it, you have to find a way to close off the chutes that go to opposite other structures, so that yes, you build enough pressure just through the primary line to turn the giant stone auger.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
That answered all my questions.
Again, there's no one to blame but me for this. I'm trying to paint a picture of what's in my brain of how I designed this because
Well, it's a complex structure that we're trying to describe with words.
With words, yeah. I'm not an artist. I'm sorry. I can write novels.
Well,
I can't draw.
That's why I got
a
the sticky notes, and now I think I follow.
Yes, but that is exactly what, as you're saying. Yes, the roads would be open because they're blown open, and thus would decrease pressure.
Okay.
Road work ahead sign is what I'm getting at here.
I sure
hope it does.
Benevolent, big armed, big booty DM.
That shit jiggles when he DM.
Thank you. I've earned it. I appreciate that.
I can feel it jiggling.
Yeah, I can feel it right now, dude.
I feel like
is that an ogre stampede or Brady's fat fucking dumpy?
Put it in the content.
Subscribe for more.
I feel like, okay, this session's only been going on for like 2 hours, and I feel like we've been here for 6.
It feels fucking dense, dude.
This is dense.
Right. Okay, I have another question. Just real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick
no,
question.
ask away.
You said, like, the trough itself needs repairs. What does that entail?
It's, so where it meets the auger, the extent at what it would entail is literally lost on you. That was part of your roll. Looks like it can traverse some water. You might need to mend it. There's cracks in the line. There's holes in it. Parts of the rim are like broken off, right? Overflow pressure. It shattered the top rails off of it. Because at the end of the day, basically 90% of how this place operates, think of a pipe, giant steel pipe, cut it in half. It's a half circle. They're all these big, two like water slides, but huge. Yeah. And so, it's cracked and they were sloshing, and so when it overflowed, it broke pieces of that off.
And is that mostly centered in like this area, or is it like all the way down?
All the way at the end by the auger.
Okay.
So I'll give you video game it, right?
Yeah.
End of the line where the auger meets, pipe needs repaired. Middle of it needs shit to fix the damage issue, or the damming. Like you need plates to build dams to increase pressure. Very beginning, you need to increase the main flow. There you go. That's the 3 objectives you have for this to be operational. Again, the extent at which I literally can't give you anything. You roll the 9.
You listen. I got.
That's the visual representation of what
I got
you
enough
saw.
to like kind of start to piece things together.
You have you know what you saw. You're just sitting there and you're like, okay, so you're telling me that this powered a city, and then you're like, and he's like, yeah. And you're like, that's just a puddle of water, you fucking idiot. So yeah, bunch of half pipes. There are some tubes, but all of those tubes are like really small offshoots because they need like super high pressure, like to pump a sewer or to run a line to like a residential district. Like it'll go into this big funnel and then it goes in like a steel pipe, or let's say cast iron pipe that's like 1.5 inches, so it like fucking shoots it across a mile-long pipe. But aside from that, everything in here is open. Like you would be, if there is obviously a lot of water flowing, but if it all was flowing, you'd be able to see 90% of it at any given moment.
Okay.
from a
Okay.
height.
I got what I was looking for. Cool. Tyrone's just gonna... I think he's gonna do that for a while.
Okay. We're getting to you, don't worry. You're standing watch with your dirty 20. You're listening to the ogres outside. Their patterns are devolving by the minute. And what you think would be... I mean, you've been part of military forces before. What you think would be like a strong effort followed by a reprisal, like a slow descend of energy, power, and motivation is the opposite. As the hour wears on, it's been about 45 minutes, the noises get louder. They're dropping into more chaos. It's like they're getting angry and desperate, and they know that whoever finds them is like the victor. And so the audio of the destruction above is getting louder. It's getting more brutal. It's getting more organized. And that's when you hear more ogres enter the lobby. The creature is just slamming some form of hammer into walls. Just hitting the floor. You feel the rubble fall from the foundation. This continues for about 10 full minutes. You obviously have your hand on the hilt of your blade. You're looking through the sphere to the hatch. The pooling blood still lingers on the stairs, and a giant dead ogre lays below you. You've been using his belly as a bench for the last 30 minutes. The steps grow sporadically, and it's very obvious that it's a smaller group, but it is a group. There's at least 2 to 3 that's in the house. And the destruction is palpable. You can actually taste the dust that they are shaking loose from the cellar as the framework of the building is being ripped apart in anger, as they're looking for holes in the walls where a rat could hide. They step over right above you. You hear the creaking. They step over the trap door. You hear the creaking. You hear heavy breaths. They're taking a moment. Just another speech that you don't understand. An order. And you hear them march out of the house.
I don't like whenever you roll and you go, okay, so here's what you go.
You got a good poker face, dude. You're making every fucking one.
I paid
Stressful.
$8,000 in school fees so I could be a good DM. That is why I got my degree.
There you go.
I'm gonna cry.
It's working. You're
I'm gonna
stressing
break
everyone
down
out.
in tears.
Every time you do that, I'm like, fuck.
Dude, you almost killed Roller with fucking
With
words
words,
right
dude.
now, dude. That's crazy. Insane shit.
It seems that for the moment, just at this hour, you're safe. And you look over at Calfane, like, oh, okay, we have a chance. And then it does hit you that you have 7 more hours to go if you wish to watch over him while he rests.
Stupid is as stupid does.
Just saying, that does hit you. That reality caves in if you're like, oh, and you're counting the minutes in your head. That's keeping you calm during this watch. But that doesn't mean that it's coming by any faster. Because you rolled once for the entirety of your watch, I'm going to keep your dirty 20
Cool.
as your perception roll. You're unable to do anything unless interrupted. Roll me an investigation check as this whole hour has elapsed and you've found nothing.
You gotta roll
At disadvantage.
it hard. You gotta roll it pretty hard.
Yeah, put it in your mouth and spit it out.
Don't do that. It's very stinky.
10.
Jesus.
I want you to know.
He's got like a -1 to
I have a
it.
-1.
You're the one going on his rescue.
You're
mission.
making him
I
roll at
rolled-
disadvantage.
And again,
He has a 60 feet peripheral
That's 60 feet.
in the middle of the labyrinth.
You don't even know 60 feet if it hits you in the
If I sat here right now, if I sat here, and I'm going to ask
so
Tyrone
fucking
because he's the neutral party. If I asked you right now, with what you can see, if you could tell me the floor plan of the neighbor's house.
What I can see?
Yeah, with what you can see right now, what's his floor plan look like?
Dude, I'd have a...
Because you're inside a bunch of buildings with 60 feet of peripheral vision. You can't even see the outside.
Hang on.
Yes.
Okay, hang on, Mr. Benevolent.
You don't know it's the neighbor. You don't know what's going
Stop. Hang on. Mr. Benevolent, big arm, big booty DM.
Are you sure it doesn't say 60-mile vision?
Don't you... Dude, you see how big that thing is?
Damn!
You see how big it is? Hang on, do a little jiggle.
I'm not doing the
You want
jiggle.
old reliable?
Then give him advantage.
So what were we saying?
Jiggle or
Old
give him
reliable has
advantage.
rolled more nat 20s than
Give
any
me
other
death
that
or give me
This
jiggle.
one.
That's not my heart.
That's the one. That has been...
Do you guys understand how much preparation I've had to do? And I'm not saying like woe is me. I'm saying like
You know how
just
much preparation I've had to do for deep breathing exercises?
what I'm saying is the amount of effort. I'm like, oh, when they do this, like, what's next? What's next? I gotta prepare. And 3 sessions, 1 hour has passed. It's been one fucking day.
Yeah, we're trying to burn through that, dude. He's
Sorry
trying to
that
sleep.
you put us in
I'm
fucking-
inquisitive.
we're
He's
trying
He's
to
find me.
speed run it.
I feel like I'm in a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Sorry
8
that-
minutes till the planet blows up. 2 seasons.
Sorry that
fucking
you
later.
made us your
I
tourists in
welded
O-Block
the
with a
doors to
red
the
shirt.
I didn't do this.
Sorry you did.
Hang on.
Sorry
I
you
weld
did that.
the trapdoor to the ground. I
what?
weld this in.
Yeah, you got, roll me a weld. Do you have welding tools?
red shirt.
No, I have brewing supplies, but that's pretty close. Natural 20.
Well, do you have welding supplies?
Yeah.
Are you
why
proficient
not?
with welding tools?
Sure.
Do you have welding goggles?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Why not? I pray to Mord and he gives you one.
He goes, here, bro. Here's a
rule-
TIG welder. Fucking
He's
get
like,
in
here's
there."
a stain that hasn't never existed ever.
I've never rubbed my eyes so much in a session.
Rule of
I'm
cool.
fucking
Rule of
distraught.
cool.
Rule of cool.
Rule of cool. Morden gave him a welding tool.
So I find it.
Dude, he's the only one doing it.
So I find it.
So you can just let him find it. He's the only one trying. To do
It's
it.
gonna make this session go a whole lot faster
Go
if you
find
let him find it.
You don't find it. Not yet.
Right.
Not this hour.
Bro.
So here's the problem. Okay?
Uh-huh.
You have 2 hours of material left.
Holy. It lasts 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been about 5.5 hours total since he cast it and left. That's how long you guys have been in this day. It hasn't been even a full
When the
day.
dragon tried to hit me?
What?
He
So I
casted
casted
it.
it when
Oh,
the
no,
dragon-
you're right. You recasted it. You're right. No, you have like
right.
6 hours left. You're right. I was going
gonna
off
say,
your...
dude, I was like, man, we
I was going off...
I was like,
I was going off your timer
Yeah.
in my brain when you left.
Yeah.
It's been about 5.5 hours since you
Oh, yeah,
left.
but
so
I'm not
disguised.
you have plenty of time.
Yeah.
Usually,
Plenty of time.
It's probably
usually
been
when we
about, so
play
it's been
this
about
game,
2
it's like,
hours
oh,
since he cast
3
it.
days went by.
Hour and a
And
half.
now it's
Yeah,
like
2 hours.
we played for 8
So
hours.
he
We
cast,
got through
floated
30
down,
days.
hours?
floated
Yeah,
down.
like 30
You guys have been
minutes.
resting for at least an
What?
hour.
Well, one of us has.
It's like
So,
we played
yeah.
from 6
Yeah.
to midnight. How much did you guys get done? 30 minutes.
So he's
30
able
fucking
to.
minutes.
Even
We
though, like,
tickled
the
an
ruckus
ogre's
motion
ball
didn't
sack.
medicate.
Yeah, and that was it.
And that was all we did all
Kinda. If anything happens that interrupts it. Anything. You don't benefit. He is in a trance due to the fact that you're in what I would call a pseudo-secure
He
area.
only has to hit 6 hours for a long rest.
Yeah, kind of, for his like weird elven thing.
It's weird.
Elven superiority.
It's weird
But
potato.
that's assuming literally nothing happens.
I also found out about the feat elven accuracy, which is fucking crazy.
Hang on. Flashback episode.
When you
What
roll,
did Tyrone say about these ogres? Ogres. What do you say about them?
I said a lot of things about the ogres.
What was like one key thing that might be like on the Luck Point YouTube channel shorts?
that they're
That they're
really
big,
nice.
dumb.
Tee it off! Tee it off!
I can't do it again, dude.
Can't do it again.
I can't.
On the DL though,
This is the filler episode for sure. There's
Yeah.
so much shit. It's like you guys are fucking afraid to progress.
Dude, I'm waiting for this.
oh
to
no
calm down.
way!
I know.
We're afraid to progress whenever there's like a million ogres
Okay.
on
the
the base
backup
level.
characters.
I know what I'm gonna do.
All right.
I just need
Yeah.
things to calm.
All right, here's what's gonna happen.
And he's going to try and.
Okay, what's gonna happen?
You guys have told me what you want to do, and I'm gonna make all the rolls to decide whether you're successful or not. You're gonna roll me another investigation check at disadvantage. You don't need to roll shit. You're in an abandoned shopping mall.
I'm gonna just try
Oh,
to
thank you,
rest.
Mr. Benevolent Big
Well,
Arm Big
reliable?
Booty DM.
Big booty, big cock. Yeah.
I don't want to say that because
What's on?
Maybe we can stroke his ego enough.
well, we can text it to him.
Oh, wow.
2.
What was the first one?
Really hope for
Was one of
zero
them
behind
good?
that.
16.
Okay. Well.
Roller, you didn't
All right. What else do I have in here?
Roller, you gotta hit some better like median rolls.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll.
Where the
I'm
get the
rolling big
get the
fella.
bullet dice. Get the bullet dice. dude.
I
Do you want them?
I will. Those things seem so broken. Yeah, give me them.
Wait, hang on. So broken how? Like so broken good?
They're good.
Yeah. Why are we using them?
And
If there was any time to use them,
It's now.
I finally, I hope 4 years from now, I'm gonna look at your dice and be like, it's over, guys, and it's just gonna have 20s. At the end of the whole campaign, I'm gonna go up to Roller and I'm gonna be like, dude, so this is what won the final battle. It's just 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 19, 20.
yeah, it's like There's nothing under 15 on the die.
Yeah, there's 114 in there to keep me honest.
Yeah.
to keep me honest.
To keep me honest.
There's
It
it's
was
a
14.
1 and everything else is 19s and 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, the bullet dice are good.
You enter your second hour of rest. And this hour does go off without a hitch. However, you enter your third hour.
Uh-oh.
A resurgence of the stampede.
Yep.
You don't know what's up there, but it's up there.
Oh boy. God damn it, bro. Dude, he's so
Stop.
He's so
Stop.
He's so good.
Stop.
I cannot
Stop it.
I cannot tell if you rolled a 1 or a 20.
Stop.
I can't tell.
Dude, quit.
I'll tell you this. It has a 1 in it.
19.
I hate you so much.
What?
Honestly, I hope Draco chews some of your magic cards.
That's
bro.
literally
Whoa! That's fucking. He's like. Hang on, ready? Watch. This is. I stared at him the whole time. Roller, look at me.
You know what it's time for?
I rolled a 1.
It's time for the song.
Oh, we're so dead. Hey, we're going out with a bang.
Mason, do it.
Tell me what the heck happened. I'm really anxious. I need fucking SSRIs after this.
I'm on him.
Stop. Don't look away from me. Don't look at me. You don't want to get slimed out.
The steps overhead are sporadic. There's not a grunting or a large destruction of the property, if it even still stands at this point. But as fast as it came, it leaves.
I hate you.
Bro, you are such a...
Thank you! Thank you! Somebody understands!
I love it.
I'm telling the story!
It's good.
Dude, here's the problem. The next hour begins. You guys wanted to rest in what is essentially enemy-occupied Europe.
It's the fucking war zone, a literal war zone.
Yeah, I
So
can't
what if
apologize.
we're in Ukraine?
All I'm saying is I can't apologize for this.
Yeah, you can.
I literally was just like, I looked at him. I was like,
You're not
I need
invited to
I
my
need
birthday.
spell slots. He was like, try it.
You're not invited to my birthday if you roll something good. We're gonna have like pizza, cake.
Can I be invited?
I literally don't have it in me. We might have to cut. I'm literally so emotionally distraught.
Dude,
Anyway,
just
your
wait. Just you wait. It's gonna be so much
fourth
fun.
hour, barely past the halfway mark.
Stop, dude. I'm just gonna turtle up.
This is becoming.
What is investigation? Is it wisdom or intelligence?
Intelligence.
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 Investigation.
I know it's intelligence because I'm
It is
dumb.
intelligence. As someone who's actually looking, it's intelligence.
I'm not coming out of my shell.
You do hear more enemy movements.
Yep.
However, this time it's accompanied by the sound of a perching beast. Not loud enough to awaken your ally, but loud enough for you to hear rumble through the walls. You hear shouts, but very muffled, like hearing, a phone held away from your ear. It's bouncing off of a multitude of buildings. It sounds like orders, maybe. I mean, you've heard the like, right? Authoritative speech. There is another growl that is just so muted, and the beast seems to take flight. Nothing enters the lobby at this time.
That was a big one. I was praying to the real God. Dear Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we've been satisfied in
Jesus Christ, can you make my D&D character live, please?
J-Man.
The Jägermeister has a cross on it, bro.
J-Man.
It's real life divine intervention.
I'll convert to Catholicism if we make it through this.
You're like, if we don't, I'm going to Muhammad.
If I don't live this, I'm becoming a Muslim.
You're gonna live through this, I'm becoming a Scientologist.
Don't. Yeah, I'm becoming a Scientologist. You can't tee us off on that roller. I saw that.
So, I'm about to hit you with just the worst shit ever.
What? Me?
Yep, hold on. No, it's just the worst. Okay.
Oh, fuck. What do you mean the worst shit ever?
Nothing. So, Calfang, you've tried desperately
Okay, that's...
to find a moment of reprisal, a moment to center yourself. And there's two things that block your ability to benefit from a long rest. The literal war zone, that is about 6 feet from your current location.
Fair.
And the fact that it has been 5 hours since your last long rest. The ability to benefit from two in a single amount of time is unfortunately out of your hands.
It's been 2 real life days, but I forget that it's only been an in-life hour.
And though I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt for, you do benefit from a short rest in this time, as you've had that moment to yourself.
I do need that.
Yeah, you do benefit from a short rest as you've been able to lick your wounds for this time, while Molnar has so diligently, sacrificed years of his life in cortisol levels to watch.
I'm only living at 35 now because of you.
To watch over.
I have 10 years left.
The strain and the creases and the wrinkles on your forehead are propagated by the idea that you think it's been such a long time since you've had a wink of rest. And yeah, like I said, just coupled with the fact that it has been not time at all, you can't find a restful sleep meditation. But on top of the fact, literal detonations, growling dragons, and wartime is also stopping you. And there was reasons why we did these rolls. I was allowing you to have that short rest, but unfortunately, you are unable to benefit from a full long rest.
Yeah.
It's been about 4 hours. The day is wearing thin. During this time, roll me another check at disadvantage. Normally I'd be able to give you some big consequence for failing, but you're literally in the ghost realm, so it doesn't matter.
Good roll.
Okay, and a 1.
Is it going to the dunce?
Good roll.
The bullet dice are
The
bad.
bullet dice has everything. Yeah. It doesn't have a number.
Dude, what are you doing to me? So, so you see Calfane. I'll get to you.
Okay.
You see Calfane kind of shake awake, utter a curse in Elvish beneath his breath, in a very solemn tone, and he still looks just as exhausted as before, but at least has just the tiniest breath of life breathed into him as he's had a moment, thanks to your hard work, to recuperate, lick his wounds, and assume some form of body maintenance over this time. It's been about 9 hours since you have successfully rested the last time. Total.
How long
As
do
you're
I
now
have
left
left
3
on-
hours of your search.
How long do I have left on the butt?
What's the duration of the butt?
8 hours.
You still have 5 hours of it. You're like 3 to 4 hours into when you guys got here. I'll say half duration.
Has a stampeding died down at all?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
No roll needed. It's just out.
It do be that low. But
Which is fair.
there is a moment where, and this isn't unfortunately a benefit to you, but it is a psychological benefit. You breathe for the first time in an hour. You go, oh, you realize you have another set of eyes. You have another ally who's not sleeping at the wheel. And you feel strength in numbers. There's 2 of you now, and you get a minute to fucking just...
I'm gonna literally like sit down and be like, can you just watch for 10 minutes?
No, dude, I'll watch for as long as you need. Thank you for letting me do that.
I do not need to rest more than 10 minutes. I just want to breathe.
It was exhausting getting away from them the first time. I
Be
appreciate
able to
you.
rest.
It's 24 minus 8.
16
minus
8.
16 hours.
Yeah.
So assuming that there's 16 hours of day, not like actual day, but day, and you only have to sleep for 8 hours of that, you're, like I said, about 9 hours through that 16. Because you guys woke up, did all your shit.
That's fine.
That was, like I said, like 5 hours when you got to the aqueduct. You returned on your recast, and it's been about 3 hours since then. I'm just skipping through time because you guys are all... there's no consequence for you failing, unfortunately. You're fucking invisible. You just don't find it. So your roll's an 8.
Yes.
You don't find it. We'll get back to you. You keep searching.
During this short time,
Mm-hmm.
I want to pray to a hero god that's
Every
within my
first
pantheon.
Sure.
I want to pray to Baranar
16,
Thunderfury,
19, a 20,
Okay.
17.
like the god of safety,
The
honesty.
second roll, 9, 7, 9.
What do you say?
Thank you, Baranar, for watching us over in the homeland. We will be reclaimed soon. I know we will succeed in our mission. Just know that your home, where you once resided, will be safe and secure. Thank you. Those ogres did not come in. There's a reason behind that. Whether it be because they're too cue RuneScape hit noise, or a god's watching over us. Whether it be Moradin or
I want you to understand that if the god is watching over you, it's watching like over you because I rolled 9 fucking times to discover you and I failed all but once.
Wow.
Literally every roll was against
I'm not
a
saying you
specific
have,
DC.
I'm not saying you have a big butt anymore because you rolled 9 times against me. Only big ones.
And only that one ogre entered, and man, he got fucked.
Yeah,
Rest in
that
shit.
was the plan.
Rest in shit. Rest in shit,
the
Ognar.
plan was to assassinate him. Yeah, I hit for 65 damage.
You do let the words leave your lips and your mind. And obviously, as with everything, communicating with God is no easy thing. You do feel that the words land somewhere. And there is that semblance of warmth, that bit of connection, that bit of relief.
Yeah,
But
he's not like a real god, but he's like...
He's one of the paragons or whatever.
Yeah, the hero. I said hero god,
Yeah.
but I didn't really know like a good way to phrase it, I guess, at the time.
A mortal guy who was revered so much by his kingdom.
Can I have some leeway in writing some story, like backstory on what they did?
Sure. Yes.
Benevolent DM, thank you. You're such a benevolent, awesome DM that I wish nothing upon you.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course you can write that. You'll have to pass it with me just slightly to make sure it doesn't conflict.
Oh, I have to pass with you, so I basically don't have... No, I'm kidding.
Not to make sure you don't have creative freedom, but I have to make sure it doesn't conflict with other parts. If you're like Baranar...
It would be like...
named after the other Baranar god, Thunder Fury, the Paragon. He's the hero god because he killed all of Kinrod.
Wait, what name did you say? Who's Baranar?
That's his god.
Baranar's the name of my PoE character.
Oh, that's hilarious.
No shit. How is it spelled?
B-A-R...
Oh, it's not.
E-N-A-A-R or something like
It's
that.
pretty close, but it's B. Mine is B-E-R-R-O-N-A-R. Lots of R's.
Baranar.
That's a lot different than mine.
Anyway.
But it is Baranar. And I was just like, wait, what the fuck?
You're about halfway through your ethereal restoration while you've been sitting there for about 4 hours with your boy.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like taking a deep breath. It's been intense, for Tyrone too. He's
Yes, it is.
Yay! Yay! 11.
It's above a 10.
We made it overtime! Let's fucking go! Dude, best D&D session
You know
I've ever
what?
played.
Get more riveting content
Hold on.
like this.
Let me
on
think about this.
Luck point.
That's high enough, right?
Shut up. Shut up. Anyway, I'll get back to you. Gorkite at this moment. As you guys wait, okay, this is going to be kind of weird to explain for all of you that do hear it, and it is all of you, but mostly you two because you guys are high up in the levels. The cheering and the clanking of weaponry, that does die down. There is a lot less as this hour passes. You're about 5 hours into the hunt, let's call it that, right? Like into the when they're like, fuck, someone's here.
Yeah.
The cheering has died down as they're no longer like fucking all pumped up running through the halls, but the stampeding, the occupation of that does not. And that thoroughfare of stomping outside is consistent and never ending, especially with the number of them out there. But there seems to be this dying down motivation, very slowly, but it is there. Just let me know. So,
I'll scroll again.
so you continue on through the hallways of E2. And E2 is a cataclysmic labyrinth. It is so difficult to comprehend when your vision barely can see up at times. And even if you had full vision, it wouldn't even matter because you're in houses inside of houses inside of houses, and that causes an insane difficulty in navigating. You traverse through what was probably an old residential shop, probably a winery, and then you go through this another house. It looks like it probably held some form of animal. Yes.
Can I go into the winery?
Of course. Why wouldn't you? Yes. You return to the
I just
winery.
like stop at the winery.
Yeah, it seems to be that just like some corked barrels, jugs.
Is there a cellar?
Roll me an investigation check straight roll because you know what you're looking for.
And it would likely be within 60 feet.
17!
What?
Fuck!
See, I thought it was going to be a bad roll. but-
The way that you reacted, I was like,
Well,
wow.
hang on. He's looking in a place with alcohol.
Yeah, so
hang on,
it's
triple
instant
advantage.
kick
What's the name of our group?
to broke.
So,
What is around this table right now? All over.
All kind of bottles.
That's wine. God was like, let me help you out, young blood.
That's a dwarven slang, young blood.
you do look around. And the
People
way
that
that
age
they
400.
cork their wine
What up, young
here
blood?
What up, young blood?
is slightly different than some of the barrels of ale. You know, it seems a little bit out of character for dwarves, but it seems fine. And it's like giant, like you think of like Greek of Oz, like
Yeah.
type wine corks, clay pots, that kind of deal. The building itself is rather modestly small, probably no bigger in totality than this room. It has an offshoot room that's maybe 10 by 8. And it's when you enter that room with your etherealness and due to your ability to just pass through walls, you start to things quite quickly. There isn't like a trap door. You do find it's like a cellar door. So like a storm door, like a storm cellar. Yeah, like as if it was on the outside of the house, but this one is in the house. And it does open kind of as one half of the hinge and wood has just been blown out. It's probably been pillaged at some point. It seems like it has been accessed at some point in the past by the occupying forces. You do find it. It doesn't go straight down. It goes at an angle, and it does have a basement.
I'll keep that in the back pocket, and I'll keep going on my search.
Okay. During this time, Gorkide begins to bite his nails. He looks at you. He's like, I'm not sure how long this will last. I'm not sure if we'll see another day, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't grateful that I crossed paths with another man who breathed. Another man whose chest rised and didn't smell of Stinking shit. I do smell like shit, but, context availing. You said your name was...
Call me Tyrone.
I can do that. Well,
Yeah, I would be lying if I said I probably wasn't just as shocked as you to find something that wasn't an ogre in here.
well, seems like most of the noise has made its way to the lower levels. As long as you travel relatively quietly, you follow my pace, the water drowns out the noise of us moving.
Is there... Obviously, I can ascend to the pipes. Is there any way that you would be able to go up there with me? I have means of doing some small repairs.
There are certain scaffolding ladders that I've found in my time here, and I'm a decent climber. I've explored this area quite well.
I just think having another set of eyes would be helpful.
No, I can... What do you want me to look at specifically?
It's hard for me. I've seen something like this overall. I've traveled around quite a bit, and so this whole infrastructure isn't completely foreign to me. But as far as things that are broken up there and need repairing, I would like another set of eyes on. I am able to do smaller repairs just right now in the moment, and I'll because you said his axe is pretty fucked up at this point. I'll grab his axe and I'll just fucking mend little cracks in it.
Oh,
with mend.
Yeah. His axe is by no means magical.
Yeah.
And so within a moment, you don't, we'll
just
say for
little baby welds.
Yeah. We'll say for the singular casting, obviously you don't return it to its luster, right? You don't get rid of all the patini, but the haft where it connects to the forged iron, immediately stiffens.
Yeah.
And the grout that held the tang, right, the long blade that goes into the two pieces of lumber, solidifies, and you feel the cracks, and it looks like you breathe a little bit of life into it.
Yeah.
And I'm whoa.
Yeah. And I'm
now, magic exists in the dwarven world. This guy was a battleborn, so he
doesn't.
He hit things till it died.
Baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hang on. It's in the name.
The age-old adage: not smart here, smart here.
Hit it till it dies, baby.
And so, magic is not. You had scholars and court mages, just like every other fucking
We had
civil.
physics.
You had something better. Yeah, you had mathematicians. But for this guy specifically.
That's what Matt do.
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh my god, this
guy.
Doesn't even know the lore of Irish people.
I'm saying
Disadvantage.
Eternal disadvantage.
But to this guy specifically, he's thoroughly impressed in the moment.
Yeah, I'm just kind of as an example of repairs.
No, then I'll meet you back at the Olga. Let me grab some of the scaffolding. I've hid things away before, just to hope that they don't come through again.
Sure.
I'll meet you there in just a moment.
Okay.
And he walk. Roll me a stealth check. Just a general at advantage due to the fact that your noise is stifled by the running rivers.
You use one of mine. I get to use one of yours.
Double 15s. That's funny.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's weird.
At advantage. It's a double 15s.
Mm-hmm. For
Never again. That was a 1.
Did you mic the dice?
Straight 13.
Okay.
I rolled 13 and then a 1.
Okay.
Unless that's a 7. That is a 1. That's a 1.
He goes about, and there's once in a while you hear a small clattering, him moving something, a grunt or two, and after about 15 minutes, investigation check, please. Straight roll.
Straight roll. Uh-oh. Straight roll.
Go to the first one. Wait, what?
Straight roll.
Straight
One
roll.
One
Oh,
roll.
15.
Okay.
Woo! Oh my god. Oh my god.
You need a 20.
Give it up for 15.
He does produce what is essentially a folding ladder, but an 80-foot long folding ladder.
Holy.
So think of an accordion. It accordions out
Okay.
and he begins to build scaffolding. And all he does is he doesn't even build it the full feet. He builds it about 15 feet up to where he can get into the auger, and he climbs the fucking spool
Oh,
to the top.
Yeah.
So he's gonna roll a couple acrobatics checks.
God, please. He fucking falls and dies. Please, dwarf. I had a tall ask of this dwarf.
It's not making it.
I'm gonna wait on the ground until he gets up there. Here's what I was thinking before he started.
Oh, he saw my face. Now he's changing some shit.
No. I was gonna do this
It's your fault
regardless.
for showing the
Well, I was
face.
going to hold the scaffolding, but if
Uh-huh.
he's climbing the auger,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait on the ground, and if
Okay.
he slips, my intention is
Okay.
to cast Gust of Wind.
Are you prepared Gust of Wind?
To break his... Yeah, I'll prepare Gust of Wind.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
To break his fall, should he fall.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So he begins climbing. And he makes it to the first rung. And it's basically like, climbing up a swirly slide from the bottom. That's kind of what he's doing. He's
Yeah.
like, it's very slippery. And now that he climbs it, you do notice that it is obviously built of stone. And even though it still has water running through it. Like, it's like dribbles of water, like from the pressure.
Little
from
bits of
above.
water,
Yeah.
sure.
But you can see, like, it has, like, moss that's grown on it. It has that, like, calcified slickness from thousands of eroded years, well, thousands of gallons of water over years that have eroded it down to this, like, pristinely smooth, polished stone.
Sure.
And it has a very, the type of stone they use for this has a very aquamarine kind of look to it. It's like a specific types of quartz, but it's like very tealish in color, probably due to the water erosion. At a moment, he has a small slip. And at first, he catches himself, and he breathes.
At first.
He breathes. And then he continues. He does another rung. And this thing's like fucking tall. This
Yeah.
is several stories tall.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big fucking machine. But he continues to climb. Bracing himself against like the buckets and stuff. And now at this point, he's like already like 45 feet up. And you're like, oh, okay, all right, just
Like, Jesus Christ.
yikes. If he falls, it's going to hurt really bad. And he gets right to the ending portion. He gets right to the top when it kind of levels out. And you see him put his foot out. And as his foot lands, he steps straight off the auger onto the solid.
I fucking hate you so fucking much, Brady. I'm gonna dive across this fucking table.
And you feel a
Beat your
breath
head
of air leave as you stifle your preparation of your spell. Still using your spell slot or whatever, but
Yeah.
But you don't need to.
By all means. Spell well spent, I don't care.
You fly,
He goes up there, and then I just...
and you meet.
I use my wings.
You meet Gorkai on the top of the trough, and now he's standing in it, and there's a little bit of water like running between his feet. I don't know, maybe 6-ish inches, maybe by 8 inches, because it's like a pretty shallow, wide pool.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a stream, like a very mellowed stream.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "This has sustained some serious damage. I didn't know the effects." Well, again, I fought in the war. I didn't build the Adrift. And he's gonna make an attempt to decipher what.
Listen, I literally tell him, listen, another set of eyes has always been useful.
I'll give him the chance.
Whether,
No fucking way. No fucking way.
I know what it is. I figured it out. Hold on, can I see?
There's literally no fucking way.
He can net one.
He turns to you.
His eyes glow white.
Hold on,
He's
hold
like, I know what it is.
He turns to you.
I know how to fix
He
it.
says, "My father was actually the lead engineer of the entire aqueduct." Obviously, that's not true. But what I'm thinking, at least this is a warrior's heart. My brain doesn't function the same way that some of the engineers did. But if we can maybe get either your magical abilities or like some molten steel, some type of liquid form to pour into the trough for it to solidify into the cracks, it would at least allow us some time to repair the main trough. After which, my original assumption still stands. We may need the steel plates to divert the rest of the broken passages to get the water to the end of the line. Y'all good?
Yeah,
I didn't mean to burp, dude. I'm so sorry.
So he wants to pour metal on what?
Metal into like the cracks in the broken portion of the actual trough. That's
Okay.
as a warrior,
Yeah.
and who knows of steel. That's what he thinks might be an effective way. But he does think that his plan of using the steel plates would be successful
Yeah.
if you could somehow find something like that, something heavy, like a stone slab or a steel sheet metal to bring up here.
I look at like some of the side offshoots
Sure.
that the water would run around, and I go, Gorkhead, wouldn't there have already been plates up here at some point?
There was, yes. At least, even when I was here originally, when I found Solace, most of them were built of stone as part of the contraption, and the pressure blew the entire infrastructure apart. We're basically building it back from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is just beginner's luck when in terms of deciphering what might be necessary. The original plates were more of giant stone balls that would fall into a trough. Same way a literal modern day spigot works. It's a ball bearing that has a hole in it. So it's a cylinder, water can't go through, and then when the cylinder turns, there's a hole in the middle of the cylinder, and then it goes through. He explains to you that's how it was. It was these giant polished, carved marble stones that were like, fucking spheres.
Yeah.
And then when it blew up and when the pressure rose, like they were stone, not steel, so they cracked and shattered with the rest of the fucking contraption. This isn't the only place that sustained damage. I made that not very clear, right?
I could kind of assume
the
that
bigger
if this
pieces
one's
of the
fucking blown
machinery,
to shit,
yeah.
then
And you've passed other big machineries that he didn't show you were of any interest to what you have in his mind. But there's probably other big mechanisms, right, like lowering the giant lifts, etc., that are similar in size, and those are also blown out because the pressure that operates them is giant, but they have to be offshot so that they don't overwhelm. And so I did a bad job. It's not just this. A lot of the facility has deteriorated over time. It's really just the smaller stuff survived because it was like delivering potable water to the fucking winery. It wasn't responsible for lifting a 7,000-ton stone door.
yeah,
It was
I want to go up
okay. Yeah, you just walk your way
towards
up
here.
the trough.
Yeah, and we won't have to get like to the edge because I don't want him to fall because
Yeah.
he can't fly.
As you walk
So-
through, it only takes about 15 feet before the sheer damage begins to become quite apparent. There's like giant potholes basically that fall through the stone. It derails a little bit, like where they seamed two pieces of giant stone have like since broken apart and crashed into each other. Becomes a pretty rocky road. The offshoot system seems to be mostly there in terms of where it goes, but the connections, the crossroads, if you will, of where all these small pieces meet the main line, have just been blown to fuck. And by smaller, I mean like these are still like water slide sized fucking tubes that a full ass person can slide down easily. They're just not as big as this, this room wide fucking trough of water.
And how tall is it? You said?
Of the pipe or off the ground?
Like from where I'm standing to the ceiling above me.
So the walls ramp up like a half pipe because there's no roof to it.
No.
Assuming that it's a perfect sphere, and it is like that 18 feet. It would be almost perfect spherical, so if it's 18 feet wide, I'd say just slightly that in height, so maybe 13 feet on the rim. But it's such a big, unsteep ramp that you can like walk up and like look over it, and you're able to see like where the tubes meet in. And
It's a pretty shallow.
Yeah. And you can now see. Roll me an intelligence check. Fuck it. I'll give you one chance to discern some of the other functions. Of
Sure,
it.
man. Sure.
Raw
Last intelligence check went really well.
Yeah, you're a smart guy. You went to college. Check.
I did go to
in
college.
game.
Let's see.
The academy.
We went to college, baby. We went to fucking college, baby. Dirty 20.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So a couple things
I
you
went to fucking
decipher.
college.
Not only are there the dammable like shutters, we'll just call them that, where they open and close. You see them. There's actual just raw pipes that just always open. And weirdly enough, you start to piece together not what you need to do to fix it, but some of the things that made it operate. And you see that there's holes that connect to that tube that are at different heights specifically due to like the water flow getting to that height would then allow water to go into it. And you, even with a 20, I'm going to tell you something that is actually good information to know. It's becoming clear to you consistently and confidently that this is a little beyond you in terms of engineering.
Yeah.
It is a meticulously, mathematically perfect system that is mechanically built, right? There's no electricity, there's no, turn this giant wheel. It's almost self-sustaining in how it originally functioned. When the water would get too high, it would go into this offshoot, and then that would power this piece of functioning machinery for the city. It would go to the steam stack that you saw, and it would divert water down 3 levels so people could drink. There's big pipes that probably go to the fucking foundry to cool the steel, et cetera, et cetera. And then when the water goes low, it allows diversions to close those shuts off, increasing higher pressure for the smaller tubes that run to residential areas. It's a very complex system. It's incredibly meticulous. But, even with all the destruction, you do see what Gorkite is talking about. There's these huge water slide sized fucking like 6 foot diameter, 4 foot diameter tubes that were probably connected at one point. It's very misshapen, broken. It's like a breaking bridge, so to speak. It's very hard, and you have to flutter around, jumping from stone to stone to pass it. Where if you were to pour water through it, it wouldn't even make it close to the spool. It's going to pour out of these cracks. It's going to pour out of these giant tubes. You need to essentially close them all to get enough weight to go through that to turn it. But you're confident in understanding that what he's saying, and you're beginning to understand the process of how the machine works. There's a lot there. There's a lot to unpack. I'm sorry.
I mean, hey,
you do understand a little
I'm
bit.
gonna get my money's worth out of mending.
Yeah.
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 Hey, I got 2 weeks.
You literally do.
Yeah.
So, there'll be more with that 20. I'll probably write some stuff out. I'll give you what I can.
Yeah.
Again, you said it right. I'm trying to explain to you something I built in my head with words that is very weird looking.
I mean, it's making sense. With
Thank
some
you for being
little
sympathetic.
troubles
It makes
with
sense to me.
No, well, thanks. I'm glad.
Earlier he's stumbling.
Alright, well, I'm going to
Or
basically
whatever. I was
I go harder.
have Gorkite help
like, I was like,
point out. I mean, I'm sure it's pretty obvious what needs prepared, but,
Yeah. So, stuff will happen.
get some of the cracks.
You're all
and
up there.
We're just gonna start.
Okay.
We're gonna get a start.
You guys sit in the cellar. Roger.
I sat for probably 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just
Roger,
that's cool.
you
no,
sit
you can just
in the winery, and you just, this fucking sucks!
Yeah.
The occasional, every 10 minutes maybe you see an ogre. Maybe. You're just sitting there. You're just sitting there and you're like, God, dude, I want to drink that wine. And they're like, I probably should hydrate. You go to try to turn on the sink, but you can't because you're in your ethereal realm. And then it hits you. And you're like, where's the water coming from? There's a sink! Wait a minute! And that's where we're going to cut session.
Actually?
Yeah, actually.
There's a sink!
Wait, there's water here?
Exactly.
Yeah, boy!